do I want to listen to today? I think I'm gonna do. Hey y'all. Hi, beautiful people. How's your Wednesday? Hi from Ireland. It's been busy. Mine has kind of been slow. I've been basically meditating all day and it's 1 o'clock where I am. Thank you, baby. Whoever said they love my content. I hate when I'm too early. It's okay. We about to get started. Don't even worry about it. I literally just hopped on. Hey, Stacy. Or Stay Space Creates. I think that's what that says. So yeah, I wanted to hop on today because today is Wednesday. Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury, so it's a really good day for communication. It's a really good day for connecting. It's a really good day for having difficult conversations. So I wanted to hop on. You saying I spent my morning meditating? Me too. I felt really kind of exhausted a little bit this morning when I got up. Hey, Christina. I felt exhausted when I got up and I was just like, you know what? Let me just spend some time with myself because Spirit has been telling me that it's a period of time for me to rest. And I don't know how to rest, actually. My whole entire life, I've had 1,001 things going on. And unfortunately, I don't know how to just enjoy life. I don't know how to just exist and not be doing something because I was conditioned to believe that you have to work hard in order for you to get to where you want to go. And I'm realizing that you actually don't have to work hard to get to where you want to go. There's so many different avenues that you can take and everybody's journey is different. So, hold on, y'all. I keep feeling like I have a piece of hair in my mouth. But anyways, so yesterday I was like basically just pulling tarot cards because I won't do tarot like on here, but I do tarot for myself, just like to connect with my higher self and to get messages or anything that I'm missing because, you know, sometimes everything is not as clear. So I was pulling cards yesterday and everything was about me going into introspection, me trying to figure out, you know, what I want to do this time based off of who I am and what I value, instead of just jumping in and just getting an idea and just going for it and going all in on that and trying to bring that into existence. So this time I'm really trying to make sure it's aligned so it's sustainable. Hey, Journey and She. Hey, beautiful. So before I got on today, I pulled some cards to try to figure out like how the collective felt and like what message I was going to deliver today. So I want to talk to y'all about that a little bit as well, because I think a lot of us are feeling kind of stagnant. A lot of us are feeling kind of at like a crossroads where we're kind of sitting on the fence, don't know what decisions to make, or what is the right decision to make with everything that's going on in the world today. It's like so much chaos going around us that I think things have been like really heavy for me lately. Every time I get on social media, I'm seeing devastation, I'm seeing trauma, I'm seeing chaos or whatever. So today I want to keep it light. I know last time I hopped on here, we did some shadow work. But today I kind of want to keep it light. I want to show y'all how to protect yourself spiritually. I want to show y'all how to clear. Hold on, y'all. I have to have a piece of hair in my mouth somewhere, child. Listen. Anyways, I want to show us how to put up spiritual protections. I want to show you how to clear your energy, because I think a lot of people will focus on the protection part, but not a lot of people talk about the clearing of your energy. And as somebody who can feel the energy moving around in my body, clearing is so important, because when I first learned how to clear my energy, everything else I was doing became way easier. And I don't think we realize that, you know, we are energy. We're literally sitting in different energies every single day. So it's important for us to go in. It's important for us to go in and clear that energy out every single day. So I kind of want to, give you the message that I've been getting. And then I'll talk about the clearing of energy, how to protect yourself. And then I'll just kind of check in with y'all, see how y'all been doing. If y'all want to jump in and just say some nice words, you know, just check in, tell us what you're going through in life. No trauma dumping. But I still want it to be like a place where we can just, just talk about life, talk about where we are, and just kind of go from there, okay? So I did pull some cards before I got on. The first card that I got was the Two of Swords, which tells me that a lot of us, again, are in this stagnant energy where we really don't know what direction to move. A lot of us are trying to figure out what the next steps are, and it's kind of like we have blindfolds on, which means that there's something that hasn't really necessarily been revealed to us yet. Or some of us are just put the blindfolds on ourselves because we don't want to deal with whatever it is that the decision is that's supposed to be made in your life to figure out what your next steps are, okay? So this Two of Swords energy is basically telling us that it doesn't matter what decision that you make, as long as your thoughts and your emotions are aligned, you will be fine. You know how to guide yourself. So it's all about trusting yourself in making those decisions. And then the next card I got was the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card, people usually like to talk about the romantic aspect of this card, but this card is way more than just a romantic card. If you look at the card, the people on the card are, there it is, okay. I got the piece of hair, y'all. Thank God. Jesus, it was driving me crazy. But anyways, the Lover's card is about you being vulnerable, you being honest with yourself. You having open communication and you figuring out like what you value, like what is your philosophy in life, and it's kind of like making sure that you stand true to who you actually are, making choices that are aligned with your highest good, honoring yourself is what this card is about, okay? And there's Gemini energy here, but there's also Mercury energy here. So it's also communicating, communicating what your needs are, prioritizing yourself, okay? And then next I got the Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups is such a romantic card. It's about romanticizing life, right? It's about figuring out the things that you like to do. Hey, Royal Crown. It's about figuring out the things that you like to do. Hey, Ray. Is this music too loud, y'all? Cleo's my girl. I got on my Glow playlist today, which is about like my self-love playlist or whatever. But anyways, okay, thank you, Royal. But this Knight of Cups energy is about being in touch with your intuition. It's about being in touch with your imagination. It's about figuring out what things align with you and then doing those. It's about putting action behind those things that you're imagining, those things you're trying to bring in, right? And then the last one is the card of friendships. It's the card of reunions. This is literally saying like everything is gonna be okay. Like once you prioritize yourself, you make sure your thoughts and your emotions align, you making choices that are aligned with yourself, everything is gonna be okay. It's gonna lead to celebrations, reunions, happy moments, So I just wanted to say that part first, just because I think it's really important, because I think a lot of us are feeling stagnant and don't know what direction to go, kind of immobilized a little bit. Literally was thinking of you earlier. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so it's like a lot of people are very stagnant, don't really necessarily know what decisions to make, but it doesn't matter what decision you make as long as it's aligned with who you are. That's the message I've been getting really heavy yesterday. And then I basically, before I hopped on here, I was like, what should I talk about on live today? Because I keep hearing that we need to do some healing work. So those were the cards that I got. Okay, that was for you. Now, let's talk about clearing real quick and let's talk about protections, okay? Now, anything that you have in this physical world, you can create in spirit. Anything that's in this physical world exists on a frequency in the spiritual world, okay? So when I do any type of energy work, I never do anything in the physical, I do everything in my mind, because your mind and your imagination is your real reality, okay? So when you're clearing, you can use the same things that you clear your house with in the spirit though, okay? So some of the things that I use are Palo Santo. I use lavender. I use creoline. I use, because those are really good for getting rid of like negative energy, stagnant energy, corrupted energy. What else do I use? I use sage. Sage is another good one. Vinegar is another good one. Salt is really, really good as well. Oh, I meditated and grounded with the earth today. Yeah, that's good. Cedar. Yep, cedar is another good one. Yeah, and if y'all have other things that y'all use to clear, drop it in the comments for me so that everybody knows, what their options are. Because you want this to kind of be specific to you. I also use coconut water for like my healing water. Coconut water is so good for that. Another one that I love is rose. Like a rose, calling on the energy of a rose starts to vibrate inside of my body. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you are trying to clear your energy is you want to kind of imagine yourself in a safe space. Do I buy that from the metaphysical store? No. You literally, everything that exists in this physical world is available in spirit. It's a frequency. Okay, so you just call on that energy. Hey, beautiful, need your vibe today for sure. Hey. So if you're just coming in, we're doing some healing work. I'm teaching y'all how to clear y'all energy, how to protect y'all energy. Because yes, I agree. There's so much spiritual warfare going on right now. So much going on just in general. And I think it's important for us to just know how to keep ourselves grounded in these times, know how to clear negative energy off of us, because there's so much chaos happening in the news and all over the world. And I just was in a healing space today. Okay. So whatever it is that you have in the physical, you can create in the spiritual, okay? So the first thing you want to do is imagine yourself in a safe space. What I like to do is imagine myself in a dark room. Nobody's around, nothing's above, nothing's below, nothing's beside me, like literally pure darkness. And then I sit and I make sure that I feel safe and I feel secure, okay? And then you open up your crown. And when I open up my crown, your crown is your chakra that sits right here, like right above your head. When I open mine opens like a lotus flower. When you close your eyes, just let it, don't have any expectations for it. Just let it happen however it happens, okay? But mine tends to open like a lotus flower. Now, when your crown is open, I want you to call on the energy of whatever protections you want to use. So sage, you can blow it down into your chakra, lavender, you can blow it down into your chakra. Rosemary is another good one. Creoline and vinegar, that type of stuff you can pour into your chakra, but you actually want to visualize it going through whatever your crown is, okay? Going straight through. I'm explaining it first, but then I'm gonna walk y'all through it, okay? So just listen to me here and don't do it right now. Just listen to me, and then we're gonna do it together because I'm gonna walk you through, okay? So you wanna imagine it going down through your crown, and you wanna imagine that stagnant energy. And anytime I look at stagnant energy in my body, it appears as like black, kind of like a grayish, smokish like color, okay? So you wanna see that stagnant energy breaking up, okay? And then after you call on whatever you want to clear, your sage, your lavender, whatever, you wanna see a bright white light coming right down into that crown, and you want to see it start pushing that black down, okay? Push it all the way down as slowly as you need to go, and push it all the way down until you push it out of your feet. And I want you to visualize that black goo, black smoke, whatever you see it as, coming directly out of your feet, and I want you to keep pushing until you feel like it's gone, okay? And then you should, right after, I imagine myself lit up kind of like a golden angel. I guess you could say angel, but it's like a gold, like I'm completely like gold light. Okay. So you want to see yourself like that and just hold it for a second. And then, yes, like a candle. Yep. Like the light that's coming off a candle. I see myself as like that goldish light, and I just sit there for a second, and then I put up my protections. Okay. Now we're going to clear first, and then I'll talk about protections right after. Okay. Yeah, you can imagine that you can do this however you want to clear. It does not have to be this way. I'm just giving y'all a way that's easy. Like if you have not done this before, this is a good, easy first step. But if you have another way to clear, you can clear in a completely different way. I'm just trying to teach people how to clear their energy because I think it's important that we do that. Okay. So let me turn the music down real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of walk us through it. And I want you to go as slow as you need to go. And I'll try to give you as much time as I possibly can. If I start talking again and you're not there, that's okay. This is something you can do on your own at home as well, okay? I'm just trying to give y'all some type of template for you to follow. All right? So I want you to close your eyes with me. Everybody close their eyes. Imagine that you're in a dark space, nothing above, nothing below, nothing beside you. Like you are literally just floating in nothingness. Allow your body to kind of go limp. Allow your body to relax into that energy. You want to feel safe and secure in this space. There's nobody there but you. Sit in this safety. Feel protection. Feel the love surround you and feel the love inside of your body. Now sit in that nothingness for a second. Okay. Now you're going to sit up in a meditative pose. Move your attention to your crown chakra and open that crown chakra. Open it wide. Make it a mile long if you have to. Now call on whatever energy you want to call on to clear. Lavender, sage, creoline, all of those things are really good energies. And see you blowing the smoke into your crown. See you pouring the liquid into your crown. And it could be as simple as I call on the energy of rosemary. I call on the energy of sage. I call on the energy of creoline. Oof. I call on the energy of a rose. That one vibrates. Okay? And then see a beautiful, beautiful white light come down and hit you in your crown. And you see it start to push that black smoke out your feet. Start from the top and go all the way down. See it move all the way through your body. See it move down your scalp, through your eyebrows, behind your eyes, down your cheeks, through your nose and your sinuses, through your gums and your teeth, through your chin and the back of your head. See that energy push through your throat chakra, into your clavicle bone and your traps. See it push down into your shoulders, through your arms and your chest, and push, push, push at that heart space. Ooh, it's a lot of energy there. Keep pushing through that heart space. Push down through the top of your stomach, through your solar plexus, through your belly button and your sacral, down into your lower back, into your lower stomach. See that energy move into your hips and your glutes, through that root chakra, through your pelvis and your womb. And see it move down into your thighs, through your hamstrings and your thighs, all the way down to your knees. Push through those kneecaps and behind the knees. Push, push. Push through your calves and your shins, through your ankles and your feet, and see that leave your feet. There you go. Keep pushing. All right. Now see yourself as this bright golden light. And sit in that light. Feel that energy. Clear. 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 All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Alicia. How did that feel? It was a lot of energy around the heart space, guys. A lot of heavy energy on people's chest. Did anybody have an experience? Did anybody feel a place in their body where they felt like it needed more energy? I felt that I needed to do that more. Yes, do that when you wake up in the morning. Yeah, I feel lighter. Do it when you wake up in the morning, okay? Yeah, I know that. Do it when you wake up in the morning. Do it before you go to sleep. Make sure you get all of the energy from the day out of your vessel. Yeah, the warmness surrounding you is good. A lot of energy in your hips. Yeah, so people don't know that your hips hold a lot of your trauma. A lot of your trauma is in your hips. It felt very good. Blockages in my heart area. Yeah. I felt the vibration of the rose. The rose feels so like this when it's coming through and it kind of moves down. Such a good feeling. I feel blockage pulsing. Okay, yeah, so you may want to clear your energy more so you can start to break down that energy. Okay? Yeah, somebody just said they came in. Let me just do a quick explanation for them. So I was teaching people how to clear your energy. And basically you just want to, anything that you have in the physical that you use to clear, like Palo Santo, my body is shaking. Yeah. That's how much energy of other people's energy or your own energy that you holding on to. When you first start to clear your energy, when you first start to do energy work on yourself, when you first start to bring more light into your body, and if you have not been bringing light into your body, you may be vibrating a little bit lower, you will feel shaking. Yep. So that's completely normal. I did, the first time I ever did this, I was shaking like a stripper. I promise you. You're welcome. Okay, so let me just give a quick recap and then we're going to move on to protections real quick, okay? So anytime you're clearing your energy, anything that you have in the physical, you can use that to clear yourself in the spiritual. You just want to imagine it there, all right? So sage, lavender, rosemary, creoline, vinegar, salt are really good ones. Coconut water, the energy of a rose is a really good one. You can actually call on colors. You can call on fire as well. Because you can just do it through purifying yourself. All right, you can imagine yourself in one of those airport machines and it just clears you straight down. Whatever you want to do, you can use that. I just want to give you a template for you to use just in case you've never had anybody explain this to you before, okay? So you want to figure out what protections you're going to use, what clearing agents you're going to use, because sage, crystals, all those things clear. You can call on the energy of an amethyst. You can call on the energy of a rose quartz. Okay, all of that exists as a frequency in the mental plane. All right, so what you're doing is matching that frequency and bringing it down into your body. Okay, so figure out what you're going to use, and then you want to focus your intention on your crown. First, make sure you're in a safe space. So I would imagine yourself in a dark room and you're floating in nothingness. Nobody is around. Make sure that you feel safe and secure. Okay, make sure that you fill your heart with love. Feel love all around you. And then I want you to open your crown. Mine opens like a lotus. I don't know how everybody else's opens. Yours can open like a pothole. It doesn't matter. Open that crown and feel yourself open it. Open it as wide as you can. And then call on those energies of sage, of lavender, of rosemary, whatever you want to use. Okay, and then after that, see a bright light come down into your crown and push down all the darkness. All the way down. And you want to go slow. Push it all the way down until you see it leaving your feet. And you want to do that twice a day. That's how you clear your energy, okay? There are other ways to clear your energy. And you can also get as imaginative as you possibly want to, okay? But that's just how I do it. Okay? Hey, Set. I started laughing when it left through my feet. Yeah. How do you bring light into your body? You just imagine that it's there. You are way more powerful than you know that you are. You know exactly how to do it. You got to trust that your body knows what it's doing. A lot of energy work has to do with your trust in your own abilities, okay? So imagine white light coming through your crown and imagine it going down. And what I had to do when I first started this was I had to walk myself through it. I had to see it coming down and I used to say, okay, it's moving through my head. It's moving behind my eyes. It's moving through my sinuses, my nose, my cheeks. Your body knows exactly what to do. You are the guide. You are directing your body on what you want to happen. So you literally just talk yourself through it and visualize it. Try to make it as real as possible in your head. If you have a problem with visualizing, which is something I have a problem with myself, you know what the thought is. Okay? So you just think it. And it's happening. And you have to trust that it's happening. And you'll feel the releases. I feel it in y'all. A lot of y'all's heart space is so blocked. Okay? A lot of y'all are really disconnected from self too. Okay? So you want to do that twice a day. All right? Now let's talk about protections. Has anybody done any protection work before? I call on Jesus. Okay. You do that. I think it and I feel it. Have any of y'all ever actually called on Jesus and felt the energy of Jesus, I suggest y'all do that. We are naturally light. It's just the muckiness covering it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Dream, imagine, create. Yes, because your real reality is in your mind. The mind is the trap. Okay? Your real reality is in your mind, in your imagination. Okay? This is my song. Yes. So I have a little playlist that I play when I'm doing self-love. Yeah, that energy is not what y'all think it is. Okay? I use protection bubbles. That's exactly what I'm about to teach y'all. Now, before I teach y'all protections, let me tell y'all this. Your protections need to be specific to you. Because if you are, yes, I love Jill Scott too, Jilly from Philly. Yep. Anyway, your protections, you want them to be specific to you. And the reason why you want your protections to be specific to you is because if you're using somebody else's work, they can break through your protections. Why? Because it's their work. It's their work. Okay? So I'm going to give you this as a starter kit, but I need you to add layers to this. And when I say layers, I mean add layers and layers and layers. Okay, you want your protections to be strong. And you want to make sure that whatever you're protecting yourself with, if you imagine yourself in that golden bubble, that you can walk up to that bubble and push on that bubble. Hold on. Okay. You want to make sure you can push on it and that it's hard. Okay? You want to make sure that it's indestructible and nobody can get through it. So you can even imagine yourself in your protections and imagine somebody shooting plasma balls or bombs and stuff at your protections. Your protections should be strong enough to withstand anything. Okay? Now, the first thing I ever learned about protections was imagining yourself in a golden sphere, a golden orb. Okay? And then you need to push it out 6 feet in each direction. And you want to be in the middle, kind of floating in this orb. All right. And the orb is going to be high vibrational because, again, you set the intention. The orb is going to be high vibrational etheric energy. That's what I say. Use that. Okay. And you want to see it as gold as you can. And I want you to look around you in every single direction, 360 degrees, and make sure there are no holes. There are no gaps. There's nothing in this orb that you're going to imagine yourself in. Okay? Or when I lead us through this, you can put up your protections however you want to. You can use Venus flytraps, you can use dragons, you can use boxing punching machines, whatever you want to use, get creative. Think of movies. What did they use? You know, you can get as imaginative as you want to, but this is a good starting point. This is what I used to do before I used to leave the house every single day, especially if you're an empath. Okay? It's a blue ball with I don't think that was there to harm. I don't think that was there to harm her. There are a lot of sentient beings here to help right now. Okay? So, let's close our eyes real quick. Let's go back into that dark place. Okay, so you're in a dark place. There's nothing around you, nothing above you, nothing below you. You are floating in nothingness. Be there. Make sure that you feel safe and secure in this area. Okay, now imagine a gold orb appears around you. Make it bigger. Make it as big as you possibly can. Look around you. Make sure that there are no holes anywhere in this orb. Now I want you to make it harder. Make it as hard as you possibly can. Walk up to it and kick it and see if you can get through it. Yes. Now fill it up with beautiful love energy. This can look like pink foam. This can look like gold light. But feel it all around you. Now open up every cell in your body and feel that gold energy entering into your cells. Your body should start vibrating as you move higher. Make sure it's solid. Make sure it's strong. Good. And that's all you got to do. That's it. Your YouTube is so good. Everyone follow her on YouTube. Thank you so much, Seth. It is good. I put a lot of work into that. But it's easy as that. Before you leave your house, do that every single time. And know that you are protected. Okay? I've used water bubbles over my house and made it strong. Yeah, I use a dome over my house. A dome. Domes are good too because circles are really good in general because circles are feminine energy. Okay, circles are eternal. Squares are good as well. Squares are very stable. Triangles are good as well. Triangles are the most stable of all, the most solid of all materials. The reason why they had the pyramids is because, one of the good things about the pyramids is that if you get locked in one of those pyramids, there's no way that you can penetrate through that pyramid. So they actually used to use it kind of like a bunker if they needed to. That's why they got tunnels going down underneath it. But yes, triangle is the most stable structure you can have. So you can use shapes. You can use buildings. You can use a vault if you want to, like a bank vault that only you can access or only you have the key to. You can use a whole nother world. You can create a whole world for your safety. Whatever you want to do, get it as imaginative as possible and add as many layers as you possibly can. And make sure that when you're in your protections that you sit there and you wait until you feel safe and you feel secure. Okay? It's really important that you feel safe and secure in those spaces. Because if you don't feel safe in those spaces, they're probably not going to work. And make sure when you're creating them, you are creating from the heart space. You can even see the gold coming directly from your heart space and forming around you. Okay? You're welcome, baby. I was thinking about shapes earlier and just talked about them. Yeah, shapes are so important because everything in this reality is made up of shapes, including us. Our chakra systems are all different shapes. That's why the platonic solids are so important because everything in this universe is made up of the platonic solids. Fire has a shape. Water has a shape associated with it. I did episodes on this. If you haven't watched my YouTube at all, like Seth was saying, thank you, girl, for the pub. I appreciate that. But I talk about sacred geometry. I talk about energy. And the reason why I'm doing that is because a lot of us just don't understand how these shapes connect everything in reality, how numbers connect everything in reality, how astrology numbers and shapes are all the same thing, just being experienced separately. And how when you know that knowledge, nobody can fuck with your protections because you actually know how to protect yourself. Because you can create these shapes outside around you. And you already have a meaning. Your chakra system are all the platonic solids. This is dodecagon. All of them going straight up from square. Square is your root. And going straight up. My YouTube is Big Taj. If you look in the link in my bio, it's the very first one. You are very welcome, Shani. But yeah, that's why I've been teaching what I've been teaching, because with more awareness comes wisdom, right? When you know more, you can apply what you know and you can have it at its greatest strength, you know? So yeah, you can do that any way you want to. How did that feel, y'all? Drop it in the comments. Talk to me. Y'all think y'all strong enough to do that? And make sure when you're doing it, you believe in yourself. You can even start with affirmations. I'm the most protected being in the omniverse. My energy works last a long time. Like, talk yourself up. Always visualize a pyramid around myself. That is a great one because that's the most stable. Impenetrable. Pyramids are impenetrable. You can even imagine them as copper. Copper is the energy of love. Copper is Venus energy manifested in the physical. Silver is the moon. Gold is the sun. pink clouds. Did anybody see anything other than what I was saying? I need to know first. You need to know what? I love you back. I feel so good. I felt the love with the pink smoke. Yeah. I see it as pink foam. You can see it as pink smoke, whatever. Pink is the energy of pure love energy. Green is maternal love, nurturing love. I had a remote control in my hand shooting missiles at the bubble to make sure it didn't explode, period. What's crazy is for some reason, I'm just naturally an energy worker. Blue is a good color, but blue is the best color for like socialization. It's the best color for like communication. Yeah, but you want to make sure when you're doing your energy work, you want to be connected to your heart center. You need to be centered in love. Okay? Because one thing about beings or entities who have chosen to go on this path of service to self is that they skip over the heart chakra because they don't think that it's useful. So anytime that you're centered in love, they cannot touch you because they don't even have access to their own heart chakra. And that's why they lack empathy and compassion and forgiveness for other people, because they skip over it. They're only going to be able to move through to the sixth density of consciousness. They're going to eventually have to come back down or just stay there and be stuck. But you need to be grounded in love, okay? Soul healing affirmations, yes. But understand too though, and I've said this before, affirmations only work if you've done the shadow work. Affirmations only work if you have healed from the trauma that is sitting in your body, right? Because if you can say something until you blue in the face, but if you don't actually believe it, meaning that you have a belief system ingrained in you that is contradicting what you're saying, then that belief system holds more weight. Okay? Hopefully my partner will listen to my advice. Baby, you can't make nobody be ready who not. The thing about life that I've learned, because I've been trying to fix people my whole life, I'll tell you that. Listen to me when I say this. Is that everybody has free will, which means that they have to be ready to change. They have to be willing to listen. They have to want better for themselves. Otherwise, it's never going to work. It's always going to fall on deaf ears. And the only thing it leads for you is you feeling frustrated if you're a generator or manifesting generator. You feeling bitter if you're a projector. You feeling angry if you're a manifester. You feeling disappointed if you're a reflector. Okay? You cannot make anybody change. And I spent 31 years of my life being fucking frustrated because I kept trying to change people and just, and it comes from a place of love. It comes from you understanding that if you just change this little thing, you could be experiencing joy every single day. You don't have to wait. I love you. I want the best for you, but they gotta want the best for themselves first. Okay? I spent a lot of my life being frustrated, feeling used up, feeling exhausted, trying to be there for everybody, trying to fix everybody. It does not work unless they actually want it. Okay? And I'm not saying that to single you out. I want everybody to hear that message. Okay? It's important to know as well colors. Colors are really important to know. Because one thing you can do in that space, when you clear your energy, you always want to start with clearing your energy. You want to make sure that it's your energy that you feeling and nobody else's. Okay, clear your energy, put up your protections. For me, I put up my protections first and then I clear my energy. Okay, once you do that, then you can start calling in energy of colors. And you can say, I call in the energy of orange. And just sit there and see what comes up. Don't have no expectations. Just see what comes up. And I always started with colors. There's a lot of energy with colors too. And when you calling on colors, you need to call on the dark version of the color and the light version of the color. So darker red is going to be a little bit more passionate, impulsive. It's going to be a little bit more obsessive, where a higher vibrational red is going to be like desire and like, damn, it's something else that I feel with red. Passion and like, red is just like, I don't know, but when you get to this darker end, it get a little scary. It get like obsessive. It gets like possessive. It gets like controlling. You know, it feels unsafe, whereas the lighter side of red feels like safety. It feels like security. It feels like passion. It feels like desire, right? Power is yellow. Power is yellow for sure. And the dark side of yellow feels consuming, like fire, like it can engulf you almost. Why is purple energy magic in media portrayed as evil if it's the highest vibrational? Because they want you to believe that it's evil because it is the highest vibrational. It's reverse psychology, baby. That's reverse psychology. Like one thing spirit has been given to me, and again, some people are going to feel some type of way about this, and I understand that. Know that I mean no harm, and I'm not trying to make you believe what I believe in. But spirit has been talking to me about demons, because there was a show called The Discovery of Witches, right? And I don't know if you've seen the show on, it's on Netflix. It's called The Discovery of Witches. And there's basically these 4 factions. There's vampires, witches, demons, and I forgot what the other people are, right? And the demons were black people. And I'm like, why is that? Child, let me block you, because you done made it the fuck up. You don't know me, so you're not qualified to tell me shit about me. Anyways, talking about y'all do not know who Jesus is, and I'm sorry, I hate that for y'all. All right, sorry y'all. Hold on, y'all. Oh, shit. Jesus, hold on, y'all. Damn it. Okay, sorry, y'all. There we go. All right, so I was watching the show, The Discovery of Witches or whatever, and I was telling y'all about the factions, right? And so the message that I have been getting is that demons are not what we think they are. And one thing I noticed too is if I have an attachment, they're pulling out things that I already say to myself. I already know. That's why when you're centered in your light and you're centered in love, they cannot touch you, right? So it's the things that you need to deal with in order for you to thrive. So we look at it as being like a bad thing, and yeah, maybe it does make us feel shitty and make us feel bad and put things in our head that we don't necessarily want to hear, but those are things you're already saying to yourself. So it's a sign that you need to go and fix that thing, because if you fix that thing, they have nothing to attach themselves to. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say about that. Okay. Colors, talk about that, please. Yes, I was just talking about colors. So colors all are different vibrations. Okay, so well, colors are frequencies. So if you look up the visible light spectrum, right, the electromagnetic spectrum, the visible colors are going to be red through violet. That's what we can see with these eyes, right? Unless you own a shroom, which is a whole nother thing. But the colors that we can see with these eyes, they are all different frequencies that can either be reached through the chakra system, they can be reached through the music notes as well. When I say chakra system, the chakra system is the light system. The color of the light is what frequency is at, okay? So the red light is going to be the lowest vibrational, where violet light is going to be the highest vibrational, okay? So you can either get there through light, which is masculine, or you can get there through sound, which is music, okay? So the music scale, starting from the bottom chakra all the way up to B, okay? Light, which is the color, is going to be masculine, the masculine root. Sound, okay, is going to be the feminine root, okay? I talked about colors before on my page. For me, red feels a little obsessive. On the other side of it is passion, it's desire, it's security, it's safety. What's next? Orange feels courageous. It feels active. It feels like it's moving. It has some type of force to it. Orange feels like it could knock you over if you're not paying attention. It almost feels like waves crashing to me. Orange is very active though. It's doing something. Orange is enthusiasm, creativity is what orange feels like to me. It's enthusiastic. It's that energy that make you jump up out the bed and go get shit done. Okay. Yellow feels consuming. It feels like it can engulf you if you have too much of it. It kind of feels a little sinister, and I think that's the power component, because yellow is the energy of powerful. And I don't know if y'all see my video, but I did a video and I kept telling myself when I was doing my affirmations, I'm the most powerful being in the omniverse. And when I was saying that, it was like a sinister, consuming energy that kept coming up that I didn't understand, but I know I didn't like it. And then my guide was like, no, say you're the most courageous, not the most powerful, because power is all consuming. So that's what yellow does for me. Yellow feels like fire. It feels like it can engulf you and you can get kind of lost in it. Green feels like a mother or a grandmother's love. It feels very nurturing. It feels very grounded. It feels like it's grounded in reality. It feels like practical love, like the type of love that is not like floaty love, because pink is more like that floaty, that dreamy, that imaginative, that like sweep you off your feet love. Green is also like self-love, whereas pink is also like self-love, but green feels like not a love out of obligation, because that's not correct, but it's like that love that is just grounded love. I don't know how else to explain it. So that's green. Blue is social. Yes, unconditional love. Thank you, Carisha. Unconditional love is what green feels like. It's like that maternal love. It's like that love that has always existed. That love that just loves you just because it's you. And it's like that love that's generous. That's what it is. So much generosity in that green energy. For blue feels social. Blue feels like communication. Blue feels like when you socialize with your friends and y'all all having fun and y'all laughing and y'all like, that's what blue is, like a very fun energy. It's a very fun energy. It also does feel a little bit creative. It feels like charismatic and clever in a way. Indigo, which is going to be your third eye, that feels like it just knows things. It feels very certain and it feels very secure. It feels like that's the person you would go to if you needed advice. It's very much so like a wisdom, but like a teacher type of energy. But you know, like those people that you meet and you ask them something, they just got an answer for everything. That's what indigo feels like to me. Like it's very sure of itself. You just got to feel them. So when it comes to colors, you know, I don't know if you was on live earlier when I was telling y'all how to clear y'all energy, protect y'all energy, but you call on the energy of a color and then you just see what comes up. Don't have no expectations. Just see what thoughts come through your mind. What do you feel in your body? And then write them down. And then the last one is violet. Violet feels whole. It feels complete. It feels like it's not doing anything but like chilling, but it's chilling in peace. Yeah, it feels like peaceful. It feels like nothing is missing. It feels like it has everything that it needs and it's just existing. But it feels connected. It feels connected. It feels like it sees the beauty in life. And it's detached too. It's not like it doesn't feel like it's attached to anything. It feels like it's just comfortable being by itself. It's comfortable being in its own space. It's comfortable with everything that it already has. So yeah. How do you know that you're truly healed and your shadow work is complete? Baby, you'll probably never be truly healed because you're going to be living life and life triggers you. Healing is something that you do every single day. Unfortunately, you know. Oh, thank you for the little flower. Okay, girl. I'm sorry, I play too much, but healing is a everyday process. Chaka ate this. Chaka Khan ate this. Did you know that Tyler Perry wrote this? Didn't know he was out here writing songs. This is so educational and helpful. I have a color chart in my room. Yeah, it helps. So, you know, we in a society that's very masculine, which means that we are in an information-based society. That's why there's so much research and stuff. But when we get too information-based, we disconnect from our intuition. And we literally become dependent on logic and rationale. But not everything can be based on intellect. Okay? Some things you have to feel into, because when you feel into things, you start to realize more about it than you ever can realize from it from studying it. Okay? So the whole point of life is to integrate the both, is to use your intellect, but also your intuition together. Like twins, they twins. You need both. You need to be able to intellectualize and rationalize it. And once you come to a conclusion with that, then you need to feel it. Okay? Because it might change how you feel about this when you feel it. And you got to realize that information is just a reflection of intuition. Okay? It's just evidence of intuition, what you're feeling. Okay? Currently working through my shadow, and boy, I'm telling you, I commend anybody who decides to take that journey, because it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. I literally went from not crying ever to crying all the time. And it was just like, it's time for me. Can you make a PDF version of the journal? I really don't like writing. I do have a PDF version of it. Because I had to make this. I made this. This is my shadow work journal, y'all. If y'all haven't, who hurt you? Maybe we'll do some questions from my journal today. But it's not for the weak. It's for people. That's why a lot of people don't do it. They don't want to turn that mirror on themselves. Why? Because that shit is hard. To look at yourself and say, you know what? I might be part of the problem. I'm feeling used up. I'm feeling abused, but it's because I'm overextending myself. That's crazy. Yeah, you can get this off of Amazon. If you look in, hi Carla, I'm good. How are you, baby? If you look in the link in my bio, it's there. Maybe I'll put the PDF version up there as well, but maybe I'll put the PDF version up there, or maybe I'll just do a list of the questions that are in here, because basically this is just 6 months worth of questions, and you want to take it a week at a time and figure out, I say take it a week at a time because I think so many people try to put so much into shadow work at one time, and this is heavy work. This is not some shit that, you need to be looking at 10 different things in 1 week. I don't believe that. I did a shadow work course, and I felt like it was real ambitious. Because, girl, I was just crying my heart out yesterday. Now you want me to cry my heart out again? Like, Jesus, I can't take it. So this is very much so slow pace, okay? And I made this because y'all asked me to. So the front of it is just like a calendar for that week. Like, what do you want to accomplish this week? Like, what parts, okay? This is basically the question, my first question: what experience has caused you the most pain? Okay, and then it asks you, what happened? Who are the people involved? What role did they play? How did this person make you feel? What beliefs about yourself did you develop from this experience? What patterns did you start to, what did you change about yourself, basically? Because sometimes when people tell us stuff, like if somebody say, oh girl, you was musty, you gonna make sure you're not fucking musty no more. And that's what happens with trauma too, okay? So, and it's like, what belief system did you learn looking back? What role did you play? Why do you think that each person reacted that way? What was their life experiences? Because we don't understand that a lot of stuff is not about us, but we internalize it as being about us. Sometimes people are projecting onto us their own fears. Sometimes people are projecting onto us their experiences because they think they're trying to protect us from having the same experience as them, but maybe we never even come across that experience. Okay? Link in bio for Divinely Purposed. No, this is my book. I don't know who that is, Divinely Purposed, but this is my book. If you look in the link tree in my bio, hi little cousin. If you look at the link tree in my bio, if you go down, it says Shadow Work Journal, Who Hurt You? It's available on Amazon, or you can just click on my Amazon story and it's also available there. But it's on the link in my bio. Okay. And then after you figure that out, I got a negative self-talk tracker. Why? Because there's things that you started saying to yourself based on what those other people told you. For example, if your mama came in and was like, I didn't get cellulite till I was 12 years old. You got cellulite? Now every time you see cellulite, oh my God, I'm so fat. And then you want to mark how many days you said that to yourself, how many times you said that to yourself, because that's what you need to work on. That's what you need to unpack. You need to figure out if you actually felt like you fat, or if it was just her projecting her own shit onto you and you internalized it, right? And then you write a letter of forgiveness to yourself because you got yourself messed up. Okay? Then you write a letter of forgiveness to them. And don't get confused about this letter of forgiveness to them. It's not about them. The letter of forgiveness can start off with basically, fuck you, but thank you so much for teaching me what I needed to learn. Because had it not been for the experience that I had for you, I wouldn't know that I'm supposed to be prioritizing my needs and not yours. I wouldn't know that I'm supposed to love myself first. You know, it don't have to be a nice, and you're not going to send this to them. It's just so you can get it off your chest and you can release yourself from that burden, right? And then I got a section for affirmations based on your chakra system. How to start your affirmation based on your chakra system. And then I got some meditations for you because I love you, my good sis. I want to make sure your mind is right. And then the last one is, what did we learn? What do you think this was trying to teach us? Because the lessons and experiences that we have in life, the lessons and experiences, she's a cutie. Anyways, the lessons and experiences that we have in life are meant to teach us a specific lesson. And half the time, the people who are teaching us the lessons, the hard lessons, are people who are our best friends on the other side. They know us the best, so they know exactly what's going to trigger us. They know exactly how to show up in this environment to make us change. And the problem comes in is when we try to hold on to them. Even though they was only supposed to be there for a short period of time, we cause ourselves more pain and suffering because we try to hold on to them, and they was only supposed to be in our life for a season to teach us one lesson. They had one reason, and it was for a season. And you try to plant roots with that person. Okay? So that's what shadow work is about, is going back and figuring out what are the lessons? What was this trying to teach me? Because if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to repeat the lesson. Yeah, you're going to get held back like you in school because Earth is school. And the next time is going to escalate. Okay? The next time is going to be worse. The next time is going to be unimaginable. Okay? So you need to get it before you get to that point like me. I waited until I met one of the worst humans I've ever met in my entire fucking life. And guess what he was? A reflection of me. A reflection of my lack of boundaries, a reflection of the fact that I did not love myself and that I was going for anything because I wanted that so desperately. I wanted to be loved. Don't wait until you get to that bottom, because that's a hole that you're going to have to crawl out of. And you break every single nail you got on the way up. Okay? And then if you don't learn any of your lessons while you're here, you're going to have to come back and do all of it again. Start from scratch. Okay? So that's what this is about. That's what shadow work is about, is looking at the stuff that you have rejected in yourself, looking at the parts that you have rejected because somebody else told you that you should, and integrating yourself, accepting them. Do you have to bring them back? No, but you do have to accept that that part exists within you. Sorry, y'all. This is the cutest one. I used to attach to my trauma. Yeah. You know what I realized is a lot of us are in pain because instead of allowing the emotion to go through us and exit out the other end, we try to hold on to it, right? Because we believe it. We believe that shame, that guilt, that judgment, we believe it. So we try to hold on to it. Why? Because it hurt us. Because it was painful for us to experience it, and we don't want to have to experience that pain anymore. So anytime that we feel that may be a possibility, we want to make sure we're rejecting that. So we try to hold on to the memory of that pain, and it gets stored in our body, it gets stored in our hips, it gets stored in our heart space. And when pain is being stored in your body, that means that there is a dis-ease in your energy. That's what a disease is. Every single one of the diseases that we have today can be tracked back to your energy body, can be tracked back to your chakra system. Okay, because your chakra system is in your etheric body. Everything happens in your spiritual body, your etheric body, before it happens in this physical world. It manifests as a blockage there first. Okay, so let's do some energy work. Oh yeah, I'm a professional spitter. That's the same wall I smacked. Yeah, that wall, hey. When you get to the lowest that you could possibly go, where you're forced to change. You have no other place to go because you are so far away from yourself. You are so unhappy. And everybody think you happy. I feel like I was really good at making everybody think that I was good. And I was great. Why? Because everybody was depending on me to be happy. Everybody was depending on me to pick up the pieces for them. So nobody was picking up the pieces for me, including myself. So I had no other choice, because it was either that or I was not going to survive. I was no longer going to be able to survive. I didn't have nothing left in me. Not an ounce of energy left in me. It felt like everything had been taken from me. And I was like, you are not a victim. You got here because, and I had to have a hard conversation with myself. You saw all the signs. Your intuition was going off all the time. I had people calling me from out of state to tell me what a man was doing. People I ain't talked to in years. Dreams. Multiple reasons to leave that situation, and I chose to stay. Okay, so I got myself here too. Yes, everything that he showed me was a reflection of how I feel about myself, and in some way I felt like I deserved it. That's all I was worth. You know, so when you get to that point, you got to start having some hard conversations with yourself if you want to survive. This is my book. It's called Who Hurt You by yours truly, Taja Moore. You see her? She's a cutie. She's a baddie. She's a 10. I made this book because somebody on TikTok asked me to make a shadow work journal, and I just was like, because I did all mine by myself. And so I just put some questions together that I thought was really important for us to go through and for us to revisit, you know, because I think a lot of times, yeah, child, don't even get me started. What is the spiritual meaning of clutter? Okay, so you're creating blockages. You already are blocked in the spiritual, meaning that nothing else can get in. Your cup is full, okay? Then your house starts to be full. So the reason why you want to do spring cleaning, or you want to do any type of cleaning out, is because you want to create space for more. You want to create space for new. But you can't create space if the space is taken up. So it's basically a sign that you have shut down. You're not allowing anything else in. You got your walls up, and now you're just filling the space with all this shit. Okay? So when they say cleanliness is next to holiness, they're saying that everything happens in the spirit first. So if you're not physically clean, in your reality you're not physically clean, that is a direct reflection of what your inner world looks like. Cluttered, bogged down, full of shit, unnecessary shit. So you might be overthinking a lot. You might have a lot of repressed emotion. Okay? Period, Carisha. Fuck with that. I had to start acknowledging the role I played to help heal. Yeah, you do. Yes, you can purchase this. It's on my Amazon store. Yep, I had to learn the value of myself again too, because I thought I was like, I don't know. I thought that I was like, I was so confident in myself because body was tea, you know, like face is tea, like everything was tea. I was getting all this attention from all these high value men, you know, and I'm 6 foot, thick thighs, save lives. Like I was that girl. I was that girl, you know, and I was, you know, living in Orlando, going back and forth to Miami, you know, and you know what type of attention is in Miami. And I thought that I was okay, and I wasn't okay. I was not okay. I did not love myself. Yeah. And I let a man shelf me. Don't let nobody take your prom from you, baby. Don't let nobody take your prom for you. Yeah. And I let a man shelf me. Don't let nobody take your prom from you, baby. Don't let nobody take your prom for you. Oh shit. Thank you. I'll be getting that this week. Yeah. Oh shit. Damn it. I'm clicking on things. But yeah, that's what shadow work is about. It's about looking at yourself honestly, and it's about looking at yourself without judgment. Who needs haters if you gonna do it for yourself? You know, it's looking at yourself and be honest with yourself and saying, you know what? I said I don't be jealous of people, or I don't be envying people, but I do actually. If I look at the evidence, I do be doing that. So if that's not the person I want to be, what do I need to do to fix it? Right? What steps do I need to take? And then implementing that in your life so you can become the version of yourself that you want to be. Because a lot of us are just an accumulation of everybody else's judgment of us. A lot of us are just an accumulation of everything that everybody had to say about us. We are exactly what they said we were. You know? And a lot of us too, one message that I got yesterday is that if you wouldn't trade your life in for theirs, then that's not a person you need to be going to and asking for advice. because they haven't even mastered it. How they supposed to be giving you advice? You know, so I've been getting a lot of messages about paying attention to who I'm taking advice from, because this is my jam, a bop. Your anxiety does come in different forms. It really does. For some people, it's procrastination. For some people, it's overconsumption. So that means over shopping, overeating, overindulging. And that comes from you not prioritizing your values as well, which is that Taurus energy. That's that Venus energy. You know, the whole purpose of the planets is to show you the energy that exists inside of you. Every single planet is inside of you. You have an energy portal or an energy system that allows you to channel down that energy into your body, and all of those energies make you up. That's why I say you are the 12 zodiacs. That is your path to ascension, is balancing the 12 zodiacs within you. How do you do that? Look at your birth chart. See what houses you have it in. You know, figure out where that energy is affecting you, and you need to bring that energy into balance, because that's going to move you into the state of nirvana, which the state of nirvana is bliss, where you're able to actually enjoy life, where you're able to actually see the beauty in life, where you're able to get in touch with your heart space and that Venus energy, and you're able to actually enjoy what's going on around you. You're able to actually enjoy yourself. You're able to be satisfied. You're able to feel complete. Okay? And you move from that place to where your emotions are not triggering you. They're just a signal to tell you, hey, we like this, or we don't like this. If you like it, you move towards it. You do more of it. But if you don't, you put up a boundary so you don't have to experience that. But a lot of us are just lacking in boundaries. You know, so every single energy is meant to teach us something. And if y'all want to talk about the planets, I'm okay with that. We can get into that if y'all want to talk about the energy you're supposed to be embodying. Hey, I've been feeling stuck in this reality, but I've been gaining so much knowledge. That's so interesting that you say that, because when I opened this chat, I had pulled some cards just to see what I wanted to talk to you guys about. The first card that I pulled is the Two of Swords. This card is about us feeling stuck and kind of feeling stuck on the fence, us not making a decision and kind of procrastinating. Some of us might be putting the blindfolds on ourselves, meaning that we don't want to deal with it because there's so much anxiety around dealing with things that we're just waiting for something to happen. But that means it's also something that has not been revealed with us. This card is telling us that it doesn't matter what choice you make, as long as your thoughts and your emotions are aligned. As long as how you feel and what you're thinking about bringing into this reality are aligned. As long as your focus and intention are aligned. Okay, and then the next card I got was the Lover's card. The Lover's card is about honoring yourself. It's about being true to yourself. It's about you making choices based off of who you actually are. It's about being vulnerable. It's about opening up to yourself and saying, you know what, this is working for me, this isn't working for me, this is aligned with me, this isn't aligned with me. And it's looking at yourself honestly without judgment. And then we get the Knight of Cups energy, which is pure intuition energy. It's about, now that you know what you value, how do you put it into action? Okay? This is about action, imagination, trusting your intuition, making sure that you're taking action on the things that are aligned with you so that you can bring them into your reality. And the last one is the Friendship card. Everything is leading back to that you're going to have happy reunions when you can do that. The only thing you need to do in this life, it don't matter what choice you make. I think so many of us get hung up on what's the right choice. It doesn't matter what choice it is, as long as you feel good about it, like what you know aligns with how you feel. Okay, what you know about it aligns with how you feel about it. Move towards that. And the moment that you start experiencing pain, then you need to change directions. It's about acceptance. It's about getting in that flow of life, doing what's aligned with you and not caring about what anybody has to say about it. But it doesn't matter what decision you make, because the only thing that matters is your awareness of the situation. And you can always go back and make another decision. But I think so many of us get so stuck because we think we're going to do the wrong thing and we don't want to fail. Life is an accumulation of failures. And it's not even a failure. It's just redirection. It's telling you like, yeah, this didn't work. Okay, well, let's try something else. But I think we get so stuck in thinking that we are disappointment and we failed and, you know, we try to meet the standards of society. No, my life looks nothing like how society told me my life was going to look. And I tried to do it that way. I was severely unhappy. So then I did it my way. And my way was me working two jobs. And I say working two jobs because I was building a dream, but I made sure that when I came home that I did what I wanted to do. I had 2 clothing business brands. Both of them did well. I had a cleaning business. I had a TikTok. I had a legal. I was helping people with legal shit. Literally helping people get out of debt. I've done a million different things, but that's what life is about. It's about exploring. That's Jupiter's energy. Jupiter is Sagittarius and Pisces. They like to tell you Pisces is Neptune. That is not true. Neptune is a co-ruler of Pisces. Pisces is Jupiter. Jupiter is about, Sagittarius is about outward expansion because it's the masculine energy. It's about exploring your external environment, right? It's about figuring out what's aligned with you, and through you exploring, you will learn lessons, and you turn around and you be the guide to other people so that they don't have to go through the same shit that you went through. Hey, you tell them what the path is. Whereas Pisces is about inner expansion, inner exploration, getting to know thyself. That's how you become wise within yourself. That's why Pisces is one of the most intuitive and creative signs. Why? Because intuition is the feminine energy. It is the inside of you. Because you're the creator of this reality, right? So that's what Jupiter, when I say that you're meant to balance the zodiacs, when you can get Sagittarius and Pisces together on the same page, you mastered it. Okay, but it's about expansion. Sagittarius, outward expansion. Pisces, inward expansion. You need both. And that's how you balance the energy. Okay? Because then through both of those processes, you become wise. Wisdom is the application of what you know and how you feel. Okay? This is why I study my chart. You should. Astrology is one of the oldest sciences. It goes back over 350,000 years. Same with numerology. Numerology and astrology were in sacred geometry. Those were like the first 3 actual sciences. Why do you think they try so hard to turn you against them? Those were called divination sciences. They're meant to help you to navigate this reality because this is a temporary experience, right? You are infinite, but this is a finite experience. You are everything. You are abundance. But this experience is the limited experience. You came here so you could learn about yourself from a limited perspective. And so that you can break through and realize, oh shit, I am abundant. This is supposed to be a good experience. This is supposed to be a happy experience. It just so happens that there are predatory beings out there that are benefiting off of there are predatory beings out there who are benefiting off of our lack of knowledge. If you want to mitigate anything in this reality, you have to know more. Because this experience is about growing. It's about evolving. It's about learning. This is a school. So you have to know more. But knowing is not enough. You have to use your emotions to apply understanding. How do I feel about what I know? And how do you feel about what you know is going to tell you who you are on a soul level. Who you are for real, for real. Because your feelings are never going to lie to you. You can sit there and kiki with people, but you still feel the way that you feel. You can stuff it down and still rub elbows with people who you don't necessarily agree with them, but you're tolerating them, but the feeling is still there. Why? Because that's who you are on a soul level. And then you take what you know and you feel, and you make sure that your actions align. You take aligned action based off what you know and you feel, and that's how you grow and that's how you evolve, right? Your emotions are meant to tell you, do I like this? Do I not like this? If you like it, you move towards it. If you don't, you set a boundary so you don't have to have that experience anymore. But you are the observer. You are meant to just be here observing your reality. You put whatever you want, you put your order into the universe, and then you leave it alone. It's not your job to figure out the how. The how is not your job. The what is your job. And the feeling that you get when you know, like if you have to literally make sure that you continue to visualize whatever it is that you want, because you want to get yourself in the energy of that. How are you going to feel when you get it? You need to feel it right now, because that's what pulls it towards you, right? I did a video on the emotional vibrational scale and how to use that to manifest things into your reality and push things out, and why manifestation isn't working for a lot of people, because so many of us are at a deficit. Go watch that video. It's a great video. I got my hair down and I got it like pulled back into like with a little clip on it. Yep, it's only seen as failure based on your perception. Yes, You have to, everything in this life, if you're going to evolve in this life, it's about you changing your perspective, right? Because in order for you to enter into those higher dimensions, which happens through your pineal gland, in order for you to enter into those higher dimensions, you need to change your perspective by 90 degrees. Every 90 degrees, you go up a level. Every 90 degrees, you go up a level, which means that you need to know more so that you can continue to change your perspective, so that you can continue going up the spiral staircase. It's a spiral staircase. It's not a straight staircase, because there are no lines in this universe. Terrence Howard was not lying to y'all when he said that. Everything is spiral because everything is feminine. Masculine is just a reflection of the feminine. It's just the intellect of the feminine. Okay? But it's a spiral staircase. I've been struggling to make decisions, so this resonates deeply. Yeah, so when I pulled this, I pulled it for the collective. I feel like a lot of us are in this place where we just are stuck and we don't know what direction to take. And it's because we are not in tune with ourselves. We don't know what our values are, so we don't know what to prioritize. You know, and a lot of us think that we're going to take a misstep or we're going to make a mistake, and we're so afraid of making a mistake. So fucking what if you make a mistake? They call this the reality of sin because sin is an acronym for sine waves. It means that you're going to go up and you're going to go down, and you're going to go up and you're going to go down, which means that you're going to have good times and you're going to have bad times. It's how you handle those times that continue to propel you forward. Hi, Pat. Hey, Beth. I've been on here for a little minute. Do you think astrology is Akashic? I think you're trying to say Akashic. Let me know if you're trying to say Akashic. Do you think astrology is Akashic? No, because the Akashic record, or are you saying Akasa? Because no. So Akasa, or the Akashic, is the aether. It is what is around us. It is what connects us. It's the energy that psychics are tapping into when they're trying to read your energy or read the energy of someone who has passed away. Okay, so the aether is the fifth element, and it keeps the memory. It stores the memory of everything that ever was, ever will be, and ever what was, will be, and is. So Akasha is the aether, and melanated beings have aether in their hair because we are made up of the material of this plane. And for the most part, our society is so far away and detached from the truth. Yes, exactly. That is why they push misinformation so bad, because they know that you need to know the right information in order for you to apply your emotions to figure out how you feel on a soul level, and in order for you to make conscious decisions. So if they just give you the wrong information and you're confused about the information, they just hope that you give up and you just rely on them as a source for whatever information you've been given. I'm in Florida. It's so bad out here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My dad's in Florida too, but he's in like near Panama City. I lived in Orlando for a long time, so I know how bad those hurricanes can get. I'm sending love and prayers to you and your family. I hope y'all all make it out safe. So is it okay to learn your chart even when they are monitoring spirits around you? Don't pay attention to them, because the only reason why they're around you is because you are giving them attention. You control your reality. So acknowledge that they are there and say, I reject you. I do not give you consent to monitor me. And if you believe that you're as powerful as you think that you are, you can get them. You don't give them no attention. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Hey, James. Do you think astrology is our Akashic records? No. I think, I get what you're saying now, Ray. I'm sorry. Astrology is your plan. The plan that you came up with before you got here. It is meant to teach you what your life purpose is, what energy you embody, how your energy is affecting you on the inside, so that you can bring it into balance. Astrology is meant to help you figure out how to align with your energy and stay in alignment so that you have a easy experience, so that you experience heaven on earth. Right? That's what astrology is, just a blueprint. Your energetic blueprint, like human design is your those are all tools of divination, divine tools meant to help guide you on your journey. That is it. Akashic records is the records of everything in existence. Akashic records is the storage facility of the mind that we are existing inside of. It's all of the memories. Okay? Feelings lie to you. Using both feeling and logic help make correct decisions. That is not true. Feelings do not lie to you. Feelings are the only truth. Your feelings are going to tell you how you feel about a situation. I think that when people don't have a good understanding of awareness of what the actual feeling of love is, then they're lying to themselves. But feelings don't lie to you. You lie to you. You know exactly how you feel about those people in your life. You know exactly how you feel about them. But you are in denial. You refuse to feel it. You refuse to accept it. Feelings are not going to lie to you. Feelings are how you get to the truth. Information will lie to you. Words will lie to you. But feelings will never lie to you. Feelings are your soul. Your soul is your feelings. So you got to be in connection with your feelings. You need to seek to understand your feelings, because when you can actually understand your feelings are your guide to this reality. They're telling you, do I like this or do I not like this? But first you have to, one, allow yourself to feel them, and two, actually accept what you're feeling. Hey, Rhea. I was feeling stuck also. Yes. I think a lot of us are. That's why I pulled cards before I got on here, because I was like, you know what? I really want to go into this live, and I really want to have like some type of goal. And my goal today, again, since Wednesday is the day for communications, I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all, talk to my people. Y'all know I love y'all deep. And I wanted to, one, help y'all learn how to protect yourselves. Because there's so much trauma, so much that we're being exposed to. And it's really, really important that you kind of detach a little bit from this reality. I'm not saying turn a blind eye. I'm saying to make sure that you are okay and you're in the mental space to be able to help yourself before you can help anybody else. Okay, I'm taught y'all at the beginning how to clear y'all energy, how to put up y'all protections. Make sure that y'all doing that twice a day until you get comfortable, because eventually it'll just be there. You can just say a word and it'll appear, but you have to practice first, okay? Procrastination has me paralyzed. Anxiety has you paralyzed. Procrastination is a result of anxiety, but it's also a result of your lack of trust in yourself. A lot of times we procrastinate because we don't think that we're capable of doing it. We don't think we have all we need to do it, and it's overwhelming for us to even try. Yep, balance is so important. Hey, Ronnie G. You know of the Akashic field? Yes. Having a goal is the best thing. Yeah. Where is that accent from? Okay. I grew up in Indiana. People always say I have an accent. I don't understand that. But anyways, I feel like when people say that, though, it gets stronger. So hold on. I'm from Indiana, but my family's from Montgomery, Alabama. Do you feel like sickness and or bad energy can be transferred by someone getting hair sewn in? Energy can be transferred by anything, meaning that energy can attach itself to people. It can attach itself to, say you ordering food. Say you order food. You got a pizza delivery guy. He could have negative energy attached to him, and that energy can see that you are a light and attach itself to the pizza box, because energy has to be invited into your home. So technically, because you are taking a pizza from them, you are inviting the energy that is on that pizza box into your home, and now it's attached to you. Energy can attach itself to anything to get to you, and that's why it's important that you're constantly clearing your energy. That's why I spent some time teaching y'all how to do that today. You want to clear your energy. You want to make sure that you, every single first of the month, I put protections on my door, on my portals, right? Because y'all might not know this, but the portals, the doors, are ruled by Saturn. Saturn's energy rules portals. And those people have a Saturnian religion, okay? So they can get access to your portal real fucking easy. You need to make sure that you locking your doors and you locking your mirrors so nothing can get into your house. But the answer to that, Adrian, is yes. Yes, it can attach itself to the hair. It can attach itself from person to person. It can attach itself anything. Hey, Pink 50. What is this overall concept? What do you mean by that? Hey, I was seeing what you were talking about and I wanted to know more about these tunnels. Yeah, so there are races who live underneath in tunnels. I don't know if they be trying to restrict me, y'all. And I want to keep doing my energy work, so I'm going to talk a little bit in code. There are tunnels in places underneath us. There are underground cities. Like there's an underground city under China. Like a full-blown city with skyscrapers and all of it, right? Because there are civilizations who live underneath as well. Some of them, there are two races that are not of us, the snake people and the dragon people. But access to some of these tunnels are Mount Shasta, where the chakras are of the earth, the pyramid, underneath the pyramids of Giza, underneath the left paw of the Sphinx as well, other places. There is an island that will get you straight to Egypt, and it's on this side in Latin America. Get you straight to Africa's Egypt, not our Egypt, not the real Egypt. Or how do you refer to this subject? I'm just talking about spirit. I guess the concept would be spirituality. Spirituality is just frequency. It's just energy. So yeah. Can you explain how you can decipher which voices, thoughts in your head is you or your higher self? You need to sit with yourself more. You need to meditate more, and you need to sit in silence more, because you hear your higher self or your inner wisdom when you are in stillness. And a lot of times what I would do is sit there. You need about 7 minutes of not moving, not nothing. So you need to get as comfortable as you possibly can and try to relax your body as relaxed as you can get, right? And you need about 7 minutes. And I want you to listen to something. But you'll start to hear frequencies in your ear, and it'll get higher and higher and higher, and your body will start buzzing. And then all of a sudden you'll start getting a message, okay? But it requires you to connect with yourself. And when you connect with yourself and you actually learn what your energy feels like, so that means clearing your energy, make sure you're protecting yourself as well, so you can decipher between what's your energy and what's other people's energy. Sitting with yourself so you can figure out what's you, then you'll be able to decipher between what voices are which. 9 times out of 10, if it's coming from this left side, it's a lower vibration. If it's coming from the right side, it's a higher vibration. And I will tell you this, if there's ego involved, meaning it's telling you, I don't like when you do this, or I don't like judgment, comparison, any of that involved, that is not your higher self. And when your higher self speaks, your higher self, for me, kind of echoes a little bit. It kind of like bounces around a little bit. And they're not going to say a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will get sometimes a stream of consciousness from my higher self. And if I try to interrupt, I realize, oh, that's not you. That's your higher, like, that's not you speaking. Because I'll agree with it, and I'll think that I'm the one saying it. So I'll try to finish the sentence, and it stops. And it's like, oh shit, that's not me. Shut up. Listen. Because that's my higher self told me. She flat out told me, you talk too much. Be quiet. And then so I'm like in my head being quiet. Music start playing. All this shit start going off in my head. She's like, shh, be quiet. And as I sat there, then I start getting the information. She actually told me what my problems were. And I boo-hoo fucking cried like a baby. I boo-hoo cried because I knew it. I didn't trust myself. I didn't believe I was capable of doing what I came here to do. I didn't think that I was the person. You know? I have the same planters for Temu. Me too. That's where I got them from. And still ain't put water in them. Child, listen. Hey, Stony. I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. Today is a beautiful day. It's Wednesday. Wednesday's great for communication. I wanted to get on here and spread some love and just talk to you guys, just because communication comes easier on Wednesday. So I wanted to, just connect with y'all, spread some love today, because I feel like the energy was super heavy when I got up, and I was just like, fuck, what's going on in the fucking world? And so I wanted to get on here to tell y'all how to protect y'all energy and just see what questions and stuff y'all had. I think last session that we had was very heavy because we were doing shadow work and stuff like that. And so I wanted this to kind of be a little bit more, a little bit lighter and a little bit more informative, because Mercury is the planet of intellect and it rules today. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to go back and read some of y'all messages. I'm interested but confused on how to refer to this overall premise. A good place to start, there's a YouTube channel called Spirit Verse. It used to be called Spirit Science, but it's called Spirit Verse. That's a really good place to start. They're little cute little 20-minute videos that have animations or whatever, and they kind of explain to you spirituality. They talk about the true meaning behind crystals and divination and things like that. I think that's a really great place to start. Or you can go to my YouTube channel or my podcast. Podcast is so last year, but I have 2 seasons on there that kind of explain to you esoteric knowledge and stuff like that, what you really need to understand about energy, because you are energy and everything around you is energy. Even the shirt I'm wearing, it's just materialized energy. And we are energy and light. And so we're moving into this period of time where we're becoming more light. And so we need to understand energy in order for us to get there. So just go to my TikTok or go to the link in my bio and look at my YouTube channel. My podcast is on my YouTube, but I also have YouTube content that talks about astrology, numerology, energy. I will be getting back to that soon, but I'm still in the rest period because yesterday I literally was about to start again my content, but my God was like, I told you to rest. I don't understand why you just can't rest. And it's like, girl, I got shit to do. Is it like the saying, follow your gut? Yeah, because your gut is your intuition in this physical realm. Your gut, your stomach is responsible for your intuition. So I guess our intuition comes through our gut and is processed through our third eye. You're welcome, Dominique. Following the path of least resistance will assist. Yeah. You have to surrender. You have to get into flow with the energy. And you have to honor yourself. If you don't feel like it, you don't feel like it. You have to start listening to your body. And I think sometimes when we get in tune with ourselves and we get in tune with our energy and we start prioritizing ourselves, it becomes so much easier to listen to your intuition. Because the part of the problem is that you've been ignoring your intuition and your higher self for so long. Why should they help you? You literally said fuck them. And by saying fuck them, you said fuck yourself. So you really gotta get back in tune with yourself. Start actually loving yourself again, because when you can love yourself, your higher self is you. You're an aspect of your higher self. She created you because she wanted you to be exactly how you are. You are perfect to your higher self. She thought you was gonna be the one. So you gotta be the one. You gotta love yourself again, because when you love yourself again, then you start listening to her or him again. And just because you're a boy don't mean you got a him. We are electromagnetic beings. We are. And we have an electromagnetic field around us. If you heard people talk about the Merkaba is the electromagnetic field around you. If you heard people talk about your aura, that's the electromagnetic field around you. Okay? Your electromagnetic field is changed every time you open your mouth and you say a word. And it's shifting you between dimensions. So you're going up and down in vibration. Every time you open your mouth, every time you put on a piece of clothing, every time you interact with another person. So that's why you need to understand energy. Because you want to make sure that you're vibrating as high as you possibly can, so that you create a vacuum behind you and you pull people up instead of going back down there with them. Okay? Hey, Tanique, do you have any posts about how to put up a protection? I do not. I just did. Oh, you probably weren't in earlier. I was teaching people how to put up protections. I'll probably do that again. But no, I don't have any posts or anything about how to put up protections. Just imagine yourself in a golden sphere and you want to make it really, really hard and you want to make it as big as you possibly can. And then go up to it and kick it. You want to look at yourself 360 degrees. Make sure there are no holes in it. Even make yourself into two and put one of yourselves outside and start throwing bombs at it and make sure that it's solid. And you want to do it twice a day too, because eventually it will start staying up. But first you gotta get used to using your energy. And then once you have it big and you have it solid around you, you need to fill it up with love. So fill it up with pink foam energy and feel that love. Literally imagine yourself opening all the cells in your body and letting it in. Okay? I thought you were from here. From where? Oh, I went to Purdue. I went to IU, baby. I went to IU. Ran through that damn campus. But I was at Purdue a lot. What year were you? I graduated 2014 from IU. But I used to come to Grand Prix. You know, it wasn't nothing like Lil Bob, but it was cool. Louisiana ham from New Orleans. Hey. I love New Orleans. I done had some time. New Orleans sent me home on the plane throwing up them hand grenades, baby. Ate me up. Y'all go get her to do a human design reading. Just sending love. You're the best. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I do human design readings as well. Y'all just need to email me if y'all want to read in, because for some reason it was taken off my link tree itself doesn't allow payment anymore. It wants you to create a site and then, you know, so if you want a human design reading, you just have to email me, or you can DM me, because I pay attention to my DMs. What part of Indiana, if you don't mind me asking? I'm from Indianapolis. From Nap. Please speak cleanses over the pizza box. No, I put protections over my door, meaning that it don't matter what the negative energy is and what it tries to attach itself to, it cannot come through my door. So when before I even open my door, this is what I used to do. Now I don't have to do it, but I would literally imagine like high vibrational light as like all around my door. So like this gold light, right? And then when I grab my stuff, that shit stays on the other side. It's like I do it in my head. You just do it in your head. Make sure your doors are protected. Every first of the month, I protect all my doors. In my house, I lock all my mirrors, make sure my mirrors are locked so nobody can get through any of the portals in my home. That includes your computer screens, your TV screens. That includes any stainless steel appliances that you have, because anything that creates a reflection is a portal. What to do if you think someone put bad energy on your food? I wouldn't eat it. That's for sure. I wouldn't eat it. Do you have a video on how to put protections over your house and your doors? No, I don't. Maybe I should make videos about that. I guess I never really thought about it because I wanted to get on live and do that with yourself. Yeah, so earlier, before y'all was on, I did a cleansing and a protection. If y'all want me to do another one, if enough of y'all say y'all want me to do another one, I will. Maybe before we hop off, I'll do another cleansing and show y'all protections again. Yeah, knew of these tunnels also. Yeah. Do they look like us? No. No. Because I tend to astral project. I tend to wake up in the middle of my dreams. If I hear certain words, I'm like, what the fuck? And in one of these dreams, I was walking down a staircase that was like a cement staircase, like down, and it was like real fucking dark around me. And somebody said something about a reptilian, and I don't know why the fuck I just was like, what? And I turned around and I woke up from fear. I woke up from fear. So, no, they don't. Whole cities underground, yes. Absolutely. Yep, cosmic DNA. That's what you're trying to activate is your DNA. Because your DNA, we have 12-strand DNA. So what happens is that there were seals placed on us by the Zeta race on our first, fifth, and sixth DNA strands, like caps kinda, and your DNA is kind of like a zipper. It needs to zip up. So because these caps were placed there, our DNA is not able to lace up the way that it's supposed to, which keeps us stuck into these lower harmonic frequencies. But the seals have been breaking. That's what they mean when they say the seals is breaking. There's also seals on our chakras that were placed by the high vibrational beings of Terra, because we fell in consciousness and they didn't want us to have access until we were ready. So our chakras have kind of been sealed at the same time as well. Hey Kodak. Most times at night I hear a conversation in my head. Sometimes it's different voices, men and women. Yes. But also sometimes it's your higher self giving you information that you're not going to realize until you like wake up. Meaning like sometimes the conversations for me don't even make sense, but it's my higher self talking to me or telling me something. And then later on when I come across the information, it's like it clicks easier for me. So sometimes it's your higher self telling you something. Or you could be hearing somewhere else as well. You are nailing it. Thank you for all this information. You're welcome, baby. With this replay, go to your YouTube. That's so funny that you say that. Thank you for saying that, Ray. I am going to put all of my lives on YouTube. I literally said that to myself this morning because I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do next. And I was thinking about bringing the podcast back because so many people have been talking about the podcast and I'm just like, damn. You know, I hated doing the podcast, I'm not gonna lie. But it was because I had to do so much research and I had to do so much shit to make sure y'all had the right stuff. And, you know, I'm providing y'all with the resources. I'm, you know, all that shit. So, I was thinking about like this next season, like maybe having some people who do like similar content to me, like maybe getting them to come together and us maybe either hopping on live or doing podcast episodes where we talk and discuss certain things just to kind of make it like a kind of interim season where we just get knowledge from other people about the stuff that we've already talked about. We go over some of them same concepts, but like hear other people's perspective on it, hear how other people feel about it. Because again, we're all perceiving reality differently, meaning that our brain is wired differently. Everybody's brain is wired differently. So we could see the same thing, but in their head is completely different than how I saw it because our brains create whatever we expect to see. So what I expect to see and what the person next to me expect to see could be completely fucking different. So they could see it completely different than I saw it or whatever. So I think it'll be important to get other people, you know, on a platform to where we can kind of discuss some of these concepts. So that's the first thing that I was thinking. But then I was also thinking like, because I still want to keep teaching. I still want to keep, you know, doing the stuff that I do because I really enjoy that. Like I am very much so an intellect and I love my intellect, but I'm trying to move more to intuition based because that's where society is moving. So I was thinking about, you know, getting on here doing readings for people, live readings, teaching y'all how energy works, teaching y'all how to get into with y'all intuition, how to get into with energy, how to protect yourself on a spiritual side, because I think it's not a lot of people, enough people doing that. How do I tap in with my natural gifts? You got to tap in with yourself first. Everything starts with you tapping in with yourself. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm answering everybody's questions, y'all. I'm sorry. You are speaking exactly what I'm experiencing myself. Oh, good. That means you were supposed to be here. Could you summarize crystals? Whoa, that's a huge question. What do you mean by that? What do you mean summarize crystals? Because do you know how many crystals there are? I'll tell you this. Crystals come from the 6th plane. They're the closest plane to God energy is the crystal plane. And if you've seen Doctor Strange, when they're the multiverse one, where they jump into the portal and they go into a whole crystal city, like that's a real fucking thing. That's a real thing. That's the crystal plane. That's where all crystals come from, the plane highest to source energy. This is Big Bertha. That's not her name, but this crystal is actually helping me today with the healing work that I did and stuff. Yeah, she's getting cold in my hands. But that's a loaded question. There are several different crystals. I'll just give you a couple just to throw them out there. Rose quartz is good for healing. It's good for self-love energy. Selenite is good with tourmaline is good for protection. Onyx and jet are also good for protection. Any of the black crystals are going to be really good for protection. Quartz, you don't ever want to put any type of quartz into water. You want to clear it with smoke or fire or something like that, but never put a quartz in water. Labradorite is good for psychic gifts. Clear quartz is good for psychic gifts. Amethyst is good for psychic gifts. Your chakra colors or your chakra crystals that are the colors of specific chakras usually go with that chakra. That's all I got. Okay. Oh dang, I think my self-love energy thing went off. Okay, let's see. What do we want to listen to? Oh, what am I feeling? I'm still stemming on that playlist from last week. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's what we about to do. Oof. All right. I love your podcast. You are going to do another. Are you going to do another season? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I've just been a little burnt out, y'all. What is your occupation now? Occupation? What does that mean? You see what that says? My job is to heal and develop spiritually. And I am so grateful that I always have more than enough resources I need to do that. That's the only job I got. Only job I got is being myself. And I get paid to do that. Change the way you're thinking about that. You don't ever want to be stuck in an employee role. But it did take me a minute to get there though. I was working until I could stop working. And I tried everything. Like I said, I had I had a cleaning business. I had 2 different women's clothing brands. I've done tried a million. I've worked in the legal. I was helping people with legal work. I've done a lot of different things to figure out what was my thing. So you just got to explore more. How do you connect with self practically? Sit with yourself in silence, in darkness, and just feel. See what comes up. And you do that every day, as often as you possibly can. Because you only get to know yourself and also review who you've been. Honestly, with no judgment. Don't deny yourself. If you did it, stand on that shit. Because that's a part of you. You need to acknowledge that. Acknowledge your darkness, the parts of you reject, and also the goodness. But don't pretend with yourself. Honor yourself. Be true with yourself. Don't judge yourself. But also sit with yourself. Hey Red, what did I miss? What are we talking about? Girl, you missed a lot. I've been on here for about a couple hours. I showed y'all how to clear and protect y'all energy, which I'll do again before I hop off of here. Which I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. I'm hearing to spirit tells me not to be. We talked about crystals. We talked about all kind of spiritual concepts. We talked about colors, channeling colors. We talked about healing. We're just talking about a lot of stuff. If y'all got any questions or anything that y'all want to know about, please write it. I'm struggling between staying still and moving. I don't know how to move in the true balance. Yeah, a lot of us are. A lot of us are kind of at this sitting on the fence, trying to figure out what's going to happen next, waiting for something to happen. Not making any real decisions in our lives because we're waiting on something else. Just understand that there is no wrong decision. What's your pH balance, baby? Let me block you because I don't know who you are, but you got me fucked up. Weird ass niggas. Anyways, anywho. What did you say before that? I'm struggling between staying still. So there are no wrong decisions. You just have to make sure that your thoughts and your emotions align. That's it. Whatever decision you make, know that you're not stuck in that decision. The moment that it doesn't feel right, get rid of it. The moment that it doesn't feel right, do something differently. Accept that it's not working and move in a different direction. That's it. That's how you move through life. Energy is everything. Any tips for getting over self-limiting beliefs? You need to figure out where they come from. When's the first time you heard that? Did somebody say it to you? Is it something you said to yourself? And why do you think you said that to yourself? What happened? You need to figure out what the problem is, and you got to pull that up from the root. What is a human design reading? Human design reading is a look. It takes your date of birth, place of birth, location of birth, and it gives you your energetic blueprint. It tells you how you receive energy, where you receive energy, and how you output energy. But it's really good because it helps you to stay in alignment with your own energy, because we have subconscious energy, which is the feminine. It's the things that we hide from ourselves. Is the part of us that we can't see, but other people can see it in us. And then we have the conscious, which is the masculine. This is who we think we are. This is who we think our personality is. And this energy we're going to be aware of. But we need to know both in order for us to balance them and stay in alignment with who we actually are. And there's 5 different energy types. So based on what your energy type is, it's going to tell you what you're here to do. It's going to tell you how you need to make your decisions. It's going to tell you, everything basically you need to know. It gives you a lot more information than your birth chart to me. Any fellow Midwesterns? Yes. Shout out to the Midwest. I'm from Indiana. Indianapolis, Naptown. Any tips on manifesting a job? Yes. Anytime you're trying to bring something in, you need to make sure your intention and your focus are aligned, okay? The focus is going to be, what do you want to do? The intention is going to be, what do you think this is going to bring you? Why do you want to work there? Do you want to help people? Do you want to, you need the nitty gritty. Don't base it on money. If you base it on money, you've already lost the game. You need to make sure it's something you really want to do, something that's aligned with who you are at a soul level, and that every time that you're at that job, you're going to be experiencing joy. Okay? Now, make sure you do your shadow work, because what I'm about to tell you. So there's something called the emotional vibrational scale. And if you're going to bring something in, you need to make sure you're going up the emotional vibrational scale. So that means that anytime you're doing it, you need to be experiencing joy, enlightenment. You need to be experiencing peace, acceptance, those type of things. Because that brings things into you. So when you're looking for the job, do more than just look for the job. Look at the company. Look at their mission statement. See if it's aligned with who you are, right? Because that'll help you to experience joy. That'll help you to get excited about it. And it'll also help you with the application process as well, because now you're prepared when you go in there. You know exactly what they stand for, what charities they involved in. Like, I used to research companies because I'm not going into an interview blind, and I'm interviewing you too, because I'm going to have to be here more than I'm at home. So the type of questions I ask in interviews are, what's the morale like here? I even look at reviews online, and if the, people who used to work there, because I used to go to Glassdoor and look up, for this job, what are people who have done this job before saying about this job? If they say upper management sucks, I saw a lot of reviews online from previous employees who are saying that they didn't feel supported by upper management. What have you guys done about that? Because if I'm going to be coming to work for you, I need to know that I'm going to feel protected and supported, because that's really important to me. So what have you implemented to mitigate that issue? Because it looks like it dates back to 2014. Quickly, because you interviewing them too. So just make sure that it's aligned with who you are and you're doing something that you actually want to do. Now, if you're just getting a job so that you can survive, then you need to be making sure that as much as you put into this job, you put into whatever it is that you really actually want to do. Because that's what I did. A job, I didn't take my job I didn't take none of it serious, because that's not where I planned on being. It was just trying to make sure I had my bills paid, right? So when I got home, that's when the real work started. When I'm at work, it's just like, I just need to do what I got to do to get through this. So those are two different conversations. I did a spell. Okay? That works too. Energy work, that's what a spell is. It's energy work. Oh, damn, I forgot. I got a human design reading to do for somebody. How do you protect them? Protect who? You can only protect yourself. I mean, you can I protect my family. My family is underneath my protection. So I will say that. But most people got to consent to that. Okay, I was trying something this morning, but not golden. Yes, please do. Okay, so you think someone has bad intentions and you have been eating from them is what I meant. Stop. Because if you think that somebody is doing something to your food, that's intuition. If you keep feeling like somebody is doing something, they are. So no more. I would love to see you live another day. My dad came through once when I was talking to you, wondering if he/his body is giving up. He feels exhausted. But I feel like he's fighting to stay for you. But he feels very exhausted. He feels tired. And he does feel like he is ready to go. Oh, and I feel like that makes you really sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, your heart is beating real fast. I'm so sorry. I was just thinking about saving your lives. Yeah, I'm gonna post them on YouTube, y'all, because that's the spirit literally told me that as soon as I woke up, that's the first thing I heard. You need to put your lives on YouTube. And I said, okay, I'll do it. But then I got up and I came to talk to y'all. I didn't do it, so I'm gonna do it after this. I need to hold on, let me write that down though, because y'all know I got the mind of a fish. Oh, hold on, my incense done went out. What's going on? Hold on. Ouch! Hold on, y'all. What's stupid? What was I doing? Oh, hold on. Let me write this down real quick, y'all. Okay. Because I be missing your lives. Girl, go to my page and subscribe to the lives. They be trying to hide me from y'all. But go subscribe to the live so you get a notification when I go live. Because I am sporadic with it. I don't necessarily have a live schedule. Because I don't like to do stuff based off of a schedule. Ooh, girl. Child, one thing about it, I'm going to fuck some shit up. A dialogue is a good idea. Bounce knowledge. Yeah, I like that idea, actually. And I have some people in mind. I forgot what her name is on here. There's somebody named Goddess something. Goodness. Goddess. I don't know. Goddess Abundance or something like that. I would love to talk to her. Probably the real Kia. I would love to talk to her. There's another one. She's a little one. Her name's like Neo Newsletter or something. I would love to talk to her. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I can get some people in, you know? How do you know if you are woke in alignment with your higher self? I don't think you would be asking that if you were. But just sit with yourself more. Woke in alignment with your higher self. It comes down to whether or not you honoring yourself, whether or not you paying attention to the signs, whether or not you seeing synchronicities, whether or not you're seeing the messages that are being delivered to you and making sense of them. Things like that. Can you let me know what your necklace, where my necklace came from? This came from Dorado. Dorado.com, Dorado. She's a beaut. Wow, that looks expensive. No, I don't think it was actually. I actually got like 4 pieces at one time. I don't think it was. Do we need crystals to evolve spiritually? No. I think crystals are really good for clearing. The people in Atlantis used to use crystals a lot. In fact, Atlantis was a crystal city here. And a lot of it is at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle. But, no, you don't need anything. You only need you. Because this is your reality. You are creating it. And I mean it when I say that. Let me bring this desk down. I don't know why this feel like it's so high. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. What's your opinion on flowered agate? I don't know what that is. Fluorite is my go-to. Fluorite is good. Thank you for the crystal summary. I was looking for origin, I think. Oh, yeah. I know that's right. Oh, y'all must be talking about that man. I don't know who he thought he was talking to, but I ain't never played crackhead games, so don't come over here with that. Remember when you said to fast when your moon enters your rising? Yes. I'm doing it right now and I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I actually have one more day. Tomorrow's my last day. I started 2 days ago. It's entering today. So 5 more days, right? If it's entering today, so you actually want to do 2 days before and then 3 days. Okay, so when it enters is that day and then 2 more days after that. So for me, it entered on the 8th. So I started my fast on the 6th. So 6, 7, so I can get alkaline before it enters the 8th day. And then the 8th, 9th, and 10th are the days where the pituitary gland releases the substance, the Christos oil, which is what we call the milk, and it goes down and sits at your sacrum bone for 3 days where it rests. This is the resurrection story of Jesus. This is Jacob's ladder. This is Santa Claus coming down the chimney. All of it, right? It sits at your sacrum bone for 3 days, and then it evaporates into a vapor, and it goes back up, and it activates the right side of your brain, hits you right in the pineal gland, which is the honey. So it's a total of 5 days that you'll be fasting, but I just do it for a week because I feel like if I'm eating for 3 weeks, I can fast for a week out the month, like. But it's not for the week. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. Whoever, Natalia, I'll post it on YouTube. How do you cleanse your energy from your phone and stainless steel? You just lock them, like literally. Put chains around it and lock it, or you can even put it in a Faraday box. If you don't know what a Faraday box is, it keeps like electromagnetic frequencies from hitting you, like it's anti-radiation or whatever. Or you can get EMF stickers. I have them on my showcase on TikTok. So if you go to my page and you go to my showcase, you can put those stickers on there. I literally felt like a wet blanket had been lifted off of me when I put EMF stickers, and my gift was getting sharper and stronger. You are welcome. I don't know what I said, James, but you are so very welcome. Oh, hold on, let me go back up. I done missed some comments. Y'all know I be trying to answer all y'all comments. Naptown, period. Nap been crazy lately. I don't know what y'all got going on over there. I don't know what y'all been doing back home, but y'all need to cut it out. It's getting very spooky. Mirroring numbers and repeating numbers. Is there a significance? Yes. If you are paying attention to angel numbers, then your guides are going to start communicating to you through angel numbers. So every time you see angel numbers popping up, then just Google it. And it'll tell you what it means. I'm a master number 11. Do you have any tips for trying to balance my masculine and feminine energy? You always need to make sure your thoughts and your emotions are aligned. Thoughts, emotions. That's the only way to balance the masculine and the feminine. They need to be in alignment. They need to agree with each other. Okay? Master number 11s are the teachers, the guides to other people. So you need to have more experiences as well so that you have the testimony, so that you're qualified to give the guidance. But you need to show up every single day as your authentic self, whatever that looks like. Y'all know this is my song. I almost shed a tear. I've been listening to it all day. I get so stuck on stuff, y'all. That's why I think I'm neurospicy. Like, I will stem the fuck out to a song. Like, I can't get it out of my head. I have to listen to it. I have to listen to it. And I be doing that with food too until I burn out. And I'm like, damn, that was good. I can't even have that no more because I ate it so much. Oh, it's horrible. He sang this in concert and he sang down. We need a better appreciation for this man's gift. Ooh, child. That's how I'm feeling with my job. Yeah, a job, like literally, you don't want a job, you don't want a career. That's you working for somebody else. They need you to have that so they can keep their system running. Fuck their job. We could create our own and start shopping between each other. Yeah, just email me if you want to read it. My email is TAJAMOORE16@gmail. TAJAMOORE16@gmail. What started your spiritual? When starting spiritual journey, where do I start? Hold on. Let me pause this because I cannot. It's like my mind is somewhere else. When you're starting your spiritual journey, where do you start? You start by saying no to everything that you don't want to do. Literally, no. Go into the mirror every single day. When you wake up, look yourself in the eyes and say, no. That's first. When you start that spiritual journey, you need to learn how to prioritize yourself and your needs. You need to embody the energy of selfishness. Why? Because life is ultimately about self. Okay? So you need to find ways to make yourself experience joy every single day. What does that look like? If you got a job, you need to either get up before that job or after that job, you need to be doing shit that you like to do. Because you done spent time doing what they want you to do. Do what you need to do every single day. Okay? Because that's you getting in touch with yourself. That's you raising your vibration. Then you need to do shadow work. I suggest shadow work journal. This is everything, all the questions I ask myself. Okay? I put this in a book for y'all because y'all asked me to. It's not something that I would have did naturally, but I listen to y'all when y'all ask me for stuff. So, who hurt you? That's what you need to figure out. And by figuring out who hurt you and actually analyzing those situations, you'll figure out what lessons you needed to learn. So it's going to help you to figure out, who am I? Because that's what the spiritual journey is really about. It's about getting to know yourself so that you can honor yourself, so that you can move through life in alignment with who you actually are and not the fake version that we create so that we could fit in, so that we could be accepted, so that we could, assimilate. Okay? You need to know more. When you're on your spiritual journey, knowledge is always going to be the key, but not just knowledge, wisdom. So you need the knowledge, then you need your emotions, because your emotions are going to tell you, do I like this? Do I not like this? Okay? Emotions, so you have knowledge and understanding, that is going to lead you to what action steps should I take? All three, the Holy Trinity, they need to be aligned. Okay? What you know and how you feel about what you know determines what you do. Okay? I don't know why I'm talking like this, but it feels, I just moved into a very fun energy. Sorry, I don't know who that is. Maybe that's your energy. But anyways, back to what I was saying, right? You need to make sure that everything is always aligned. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Okay? So that means that if somebody tells you, I have a birthday dinner tomorrow and I really want you to be there, but you feel like you get the information, right? Because the knowledge, the information is coming in. The information is, I have a birthday party tomorrow. I want you to be there. You take your feelings. How do I feel about that? Actually, I don't got it. So your action needs to be, I'm not going. Why? Because the information is, I need you to come to my birthday party tomorrow, right? The emotion is, I don't actually want to go. So the thought is, I don't actually want to go. And the action is, don't go. Right? Those two always need to be in balance. Rubbing hands. Okay? You can also listen to my podcast. It's on YouTube or it's on all streaming platforms. It's called Becoming No One by Taja Moore. But it's also on my YouTube. My YouTube also has additional content. But when you're on your spiritual journey, it's about getting to know yourself, which means that you need to explore more. You need to do things that you actually like to do. You need to go into doing the shadow work, meaning looking at the areas of your life that you have not visited to figure out why you do the things you do, why you say the things you say, why you feel the ways you feel, right? Unpacking that so that you can know yourself better, so that you can honor yourself, so that you can fill up your own cup, so you can start to love yourself again. I've been saying 444 and 555. What does it mean? Change is coming and it's coming soon. Both of them. Both of them are the numbers of change. It's coming and it's coming soon. Thank you for checking in on my dad for me. You are very welcome. I really do hope that he makes it through. I really do. He just feels a little tired. The song Lauryn Hill comes to mind. Okay, so Lauren, you are clairaudient. If you heard that playing in your head, you're clairaudient. Tap into that gift now. Do you have any tips on balancing work or your spiritual growth? Because I work grave the grave hour shift, I'm assuming, and 5 to 6 days a week. It's really hard. Do you work every day because that's a requirement, or are you picking up more shifts? That's what I need to know. If it's a requirement, or it could be for surviving as well. So okay. Balancing work. You need to make sure that you're prioritizing time for just you, doing just things that you want to do, self-love things, okay? When it comes to spiritual growth, maybe when you're at work, I don't know if they allow you to listen to things, maybe listening to a podcast, maybe listening to something that gives you more knowledge, making sure that if they do allow you to do other things on their time, that you're using it wisely. Instead of watching TV, get on YouTube. YouTube has so much information. It's actually the #1 streaming platform ahead of Netflix, ahead of Hulu and Disney Plus and a lot of streaming services, okay? So you just gotta shift your life based off of what you want in your reality. So I haven't been watching a lot of Netflix and TV shows. I do. I'm a liar. On Fridays, because Fridays is my day of indulgence. Because it's Robot Venus. So Friday is the day of pleasure. So I'll watch all my shows for the week on Friday. But for the most part, I'm going to watch YouTube. But yeah, you need to shape your life around what it is that you want. And that is harder because you do work the graveyard shift, and you're doing it so often, and to be honest, Rhea, your energy feels like you've been exhausted for a long time. So you're already at a deficit. Ooh, and something just hit me in my heart really fucking hard. You've done the work. I have. I'm still doing the work. I do the work every single day. Every day that I wake up, I do the work. Because sometimes I ain't about to right up here. Just like everybody else. You know, sometimes I need a little coaching. Sometimes I need somebody to hold my hand and tell me the truth. You know, I do this every single day. I have a podcast, and I hope I can get you on there one day. You're so knowledgeable. DM me. Don't hope. Take action. DM me. I'm a reasonable, nice person. I would love to help you in whatever way I can. If you know, you know, in other words, period. Absolutely love your content. Thank you, Cha Cha. When I wasn't working, I felt like I have all the time in the world, and that's where I grew more. Then maybe you need to shift. Maybe that's not the job for you. Maybe it's not aligned with the life that you want. Maybe you should get a new one. That's what I would do. Just get a new one. Get one that fits the life that you want to see. You know? It's okay to shift jobs. I drop a job in a heartbeat. You do not have to worry about me. The moment that it starts disturbing my peace, I gotta go. And I gotta go right now. And I worked in sales too. So that's just a toxic masculinity fucking environment anyway. But it doesn't seem like your job is working for you anymore. You need to get a job that fits or is more aligned with where you're trying to go. So you have more time for yourself. That doesn't make you work 5 to 6 days a week. Maybe higher pay. You know? I'm telling you. Because your body is telling you no. But you keep going. You keep telling them yes. But your body is saying no. Yesterday, someone touched my grandson's hair. I forgot to ask for protection that day. I hate when people touch other people's hair unsolicited. I don't know why people be doing that. Child, listen. That's okay. Make sure you clear his energy and put protections over him. Hello, Red. I love my fellow goddess creators. Hi, love. Hi. Hi, D. The moon is in Scorpio. The moon is in Taurus. I'm a Scorpio moon, but the moon is in Taurus, which is my sun sign. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. Because the moon stays in each sign for about, really it's 2.5 days. It's not even a full 3 days. So you fast when the moon is in your rising sign. No, you fast when the moon enters your sun sign. Because that is when the biological process starts in your body. And you want to make sure you're alkaline going into that. So if you don't want to fast before, you could just drink vinegar. because vinegar will make your body alkaline. But I don't suggest that. That shit's nasty. But, you know, cheat codes work for some people. It doesn't work for me. I just fast. I've been fasting from TV. I've been fasting from social media in a way. I feel like I've been getting on here and just doing lives, or like I'll make a quick video, but I'm not sitting on social media like I do normally. Food. So I'm just doing spring water and putting fulvic acid and trace minerals. I'm also taking Ormuz because, again, got to get that pineal gland right. Because Ormuz helps you synchronize your brain. And when you can synchronize your brain, you can get out of survival mode. Because when you can synchronize your brain, then you synchronize your brain to your heart. And that soul to intellect connection is in alignment. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches. No cycles, bleeding weeks, and months on end. You're saying you're bleeding for weeks and months on end? That might be stress, baby. Good afternoon, Jay Gotti. Oh, damn it. I done lost the place in the chat. Hold on, let me turn the music back on. Hey, Lock Goddess. Hold on, y'all. Pink looks so good on you. Thanks, friend. People have been telling me lately that I've been glowing. And I'm like, what does that mean? I like that for me. As a healer, have you been hearing of this woe from clients? Have you been hearing of this woe from clients? What does that mean? What do you mean? Have I been hearing what? I was thinking 7 days. Thank you, love. Yeah, no, it's just 5. I love your TikTok. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Tasha. I'm from Muncie, Indiana. Okay, so you right around the corner from me, girl. Well, from where I was. You are very welcome. Please say email one more time. I got that. It's TAJAMOORE16@gmail. That's what I think is going on with my neck. Hold on, let me bring this down. It's because I'm looking up for so fucking long. Hold on. Hi from Australia. Hi. I actually did track with somebody who was from Australia. Her name was Mia. Not that you know her, but just saying. Well, she was on Bachelor, so maybe you do. Bachelor Paradise or some shit like that. Yes, say no. So the name of the podcast is Becoming No One. So Becoming No One. Yep, unpacking your trauma is like going back and looking at how life has treated you and what you internalized from those things. And like what you start telling yourself, what were the changes in your behavior because of it? And were you actually aligned with it? Is it something you actually believe, or is it just something that you internalized from somebody else? And then when I say unpack it, I mean, if it was not aligned with you, then change that shit. Stop telling yourself that stuff every single day. Like, I'm fat and I'm not worth a quarter. Whatever it is we tell ourselves. This is my favorite part. So I'm going to blast it. Take them to church. Yeah. New beginnings. The 1111 and 111 is about new beginnings. I'm doing great. I feel great today. I have so much energy today, but it's because I'm on my 4th day of my fast. So I'm starting to get the light back in my face. So yeah, hey Destiny. 222 means balance, or maybe there's a decision that you need to make. Yeah. 2 usually means there needs to be a balance in between 2 energies. I always just love seeing your face. You're a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you. Hey, girl. Is it Haya? I know I owe you a human design reading. I promise you I'm going to get it to you before Friday. I literally just said that. Hey, hey, Rado. What does it mean when you're seeing things moving in your peripheral and it's not there when you look? You probably seeing shadow people. It's okay. Energy is all around you in different forms. It's not a bad thing. But that happens a lot. You're probably coming into some of your gifts. And it does happen out of your peripheral. So, so yeah, you're probably seeing energy move. Energy, your energy, everything around you is energy. This eclipse has been heavy on me since I'm at Gemini Sun and Cancer Moon, Cap Rising. Any tips? Surrender. That's my tip. Surrender. Let go of whatever leaves. Welcome in whatever is coming. And be okay with that. Accept it as it is. Make sure you're nurturing yourself. Make sure you're honoring yourself, because that Cancer Moon, that's what that's about. And then Capricorn is just about like the restrictions that you place on yourself. So you place a lot of restrictions on yourself. Probably a person who likes to be in control a lot. Probably a lot of repressed emotion as well. So make sure you're honoring yourself and you are, you know, filling your day with things that you enjoy doing. Because in the times of heaviness, we have to actively seek joy. You have to actively go after the things that you actually like to do to keep your vibration high. What was your YouTube? Yeah, so if you go to my bio, you can click the link in my bio, the link tree, and it's the very first one. Or you can just go on YouTube and it's Big Taj with 2 J's. I want a pleasure day. Yeah, so the day that's most aligned with doing things that you love to do is Friday. That's why they pay us on Friday and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's aligned with Venus's energy. Venus is ruled by Friday. So if you get your nails done, your feet done, any self-care routines, Friday is the day. But Thursday could be a good day for you as well if you're ruled by Jupiter. So Sagittarius and Pisces. Thursday might be a better day for you. Can you pin your email because I missed it when you were saying it? Hold on. Wait, what did it say? Oh, it's not letting me pin it. So just get it from the comments. It's saying it can't let me pin it. What's T? I don't understand that. It won't let me pin it, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, damn. My desk is so low that I can't put my arms on it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go back and see where we was at. Okay. Nah, but Taurus will keep it honest with you. Oh, for sure. I actually don't know how to lie. My motto my whole life is if I gotta lie about it, then I probably shouldn't have did it. And I'm not about to sit around and pretend that I'm somebody that I'm not. So I own up to everything that I do, and I've always been like that. I don't know how to be nobody else because I'm a Capricorn Taurus, meaning I'm a third decan Taurus. So I'm ruled by Saturn, but I'm also ruled by Venus. But it's in the Sagittarius degree. And the Sagittarius is just very, very honest energy. Everybody needs to be poured back into. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. And sometimes you got to pour back into yourself because takers are going to take. I'm working 7 days a week a lot. Yeah. Get a new job. You are not a slave. Get a new job. Because I promise you, one thing I've always been really good at is getting a job that requires me to do little for a lot. So when you know more, you can use that to your benefit. You can use that to your benefit. Because what I used to do when I used to go into jobs is I would immediately establish myself as a leader. So I would go in and they would have all these inefficiencies and all the shit that they was doing that it didn't make sense to me. You know, because when men is running stuff, they don't organize like women organize, right? So I go in there and I'll be like, this is a shit show. So I sit at my desk in the first couple weeks and I come up with a plan. And I write it and I say, hey, this is what I think. Y'all don't have to take my advice, but this is what I think y'all should do to streamline the process. I be having a raise. The quickest raise I ever got was within me being there for 6 days. 2 weeks. But by 9 months, 6 days, meaning I was saying 2 weeks, I got a raise in 2 weeks too at another place. I've never had a job where I didn't get a raise within the first 9 months. Why? You gotta use your noodle. I'm telling you, this amazing tool. I had paid for a guard card. I was aiming for something smooth. Yeah. You're welcome, baby. What's the breakdown for Moon and Taurus? Oh, I love y'all down. Y'all know, if y'all done been on here with me live before, y'all know how I feel about a Taurus moon. Nobody has more beautiful, more caring, more loving energy than y'all. It's really important though that you learn how to prioritize yourself and you learn how to love yourself, because a Taurus moon, we talking about your values are really, really important, because your moon is your inner world, right? So it's so important that you honor yourself, that you prioritize yourself, that you do things that you want to do, and that be the top of your focus, because I think sometimes Taurus moons can get so stuck in helping everybody else, nurturing everybody else, that sometimes you can neglect yourself a little bit. But you have a beautiful, beautiful energy. Let your heart lead you, baby. I love me a Taurus moon. Woo! I feel like a security would help, and they have a higher pay than I get now. Yes, and my brother used to work in security. He worked in security for years. Y'all literally just be sitting down for long periods of time. You could listen to a podcast in that environment. You could take notes, you know, especially if you get it at a company that's a trucking company. Why? Because you're just waiting for loads to come through. That's it. But you don't get loads all the time. And you can do that overnight and still get the shit that you need to get done. See? Now you're thinking. You're welcome, mother. My body has definitely been telling me no. Yeah, You feel exhausted. You do. Moon and Libra, what can I read to educate myself as geologically? I don't know when the moon enters what sign. Oh, Google it. Go to Google. Hold on, let me just do it for you. Oh, it entered October 2nd. So it's already passed for this month, but let me do November. So there's a site called moontracks.com, and you have to go to where it says lunar ingress. And so October 1st was Libra this month, then Scorpio. Hold on. October 29th. It'll be back in Libra October 29th. Oh, thank you. Whoever said they love my energy, Jim's message, thank you. I don't bleed often. My period restarts every maybe 2 months sometimes. We're not actually supposed to be bleeding every month. The only reason why we do is because of the moon that is a satellite in the sky. We are not meant to bleed every month, so don't feel bad about that. Everybody's body's different anyways. Hey, I love the TikTok about conception, super resonated. Oh, you're welcome, Renee. You're welcome. I've actually been called to share that message a couple different times, but sometimes I just sit on shit because I just be like, nah. And so it'll just keep coming up until I post it. And I'm just like, damn. And then I post it and it ended up being a good video and people love it. So I'll be needing to do my shit too. I want to meet you. You are very calming and positive. Thank you. You know what's crazy is when I was manifesting yesterday, because I manifest a lot during this period of introspection or this sacred pause that I'm taking, trying to figure out what my next steps are. And when I was manifesting, I kept seeing myself going on tour. Girl, what? Words be eating me up, y'all. I'm sorry. Going on tour. and like inviting people from different cities and like talking to y'all and meeting y'all and hugging y'all and all of that. I would love that. I would love something like that. So the moon enters each zodiac each month. Yes. Hey girl from Atlanta. Hey. Speaking of turning 30, Taj, when does my 30 body show up? Girl, it's actually, listen, sometimes they start showing up before. You ain't got them hips in that ass yet? Cause that's what it showed up as me. It's like it solidified everything. And I was like, Jesus, it's hard for you to get back down. You know, you start thinking in them terms of teenage body. You just like, damn, I cannot lose this weight. But it's gonna show up, girl. Don't you worry. Don't rush it. Do not rush it. No, I don't watch TV. Yes, Becoming No One is the one. Sorry for asking if you already answered this question, but where can I catch the podcast at? It's on my YouTube channel or it's on any podcast platform. So Spotify, Apple, RSS, all of them. Best podcast ever. I'm on Planes of Existence. Love that for you. Planes of Existence is a really great episode. My advice, skip the last episode about, not skip the last episode, skip the part about the archangels, because I felt their energy in my intuitive era, and I don't think they are who we think they are. That's why I say I've evolved so much since my podcast. It feels like that was like years ago, and it wasn't. The last episode was in March. My ass feels like that was years ago, and it wasn't. But yeah, what should we do or expect for the full moon in Aries? New beginnings, because that's what Aries energy is about. Full moons are about releasing, though. So what I would be doing is releasing anything that is not aligned with me right now. So don't hold on to anything that's not aligned with you, because Aries is enthusiasm to do whatever it is that you want to do. Usually it has something to do with the arts, creativity, because Aries is pure fire energy, is purely that masculine spiritual energy. But anything that's not serving you, you have to let it go right now. And watch out for those areas where you're a little bit impulsive. But working in general, it feels like a requirement. It does. I agree. That's why I had to get up out of that energy. It was destroying me. It was literally destroying me. Scorpio people make me feel like I'm the problem. I'll be 30 this year. Any advice? You're not the problem. I think Scorpios are very all or nothing. Scorpios are very deep, and y'all are not surface level at all. I'm a Scorpio moon. You're constantly going to be transforming, because Scorpio is co-ruled by Pluto, which is this 9 energy, which I don't see a lot of people talk about the 9 energy. The 9 energy is the ending of cycles. So that means that if Scorpio is your sun placement, your personality, your outward personality is going to transform all throughout your life, right? So it's important. What I would do is I would go to my YouTube. I have a numerology series, and I've done energies 1 through 9, okay? Everybody cycles through the energy 1 through 9 throughout their life. Okay, but for you, you're gonna cycle through it all the time. You're gonna constantly cycle through that energy. So it's important for you to know what each energy is, so you can feel when you're in that energy. And at the end of every single episode, I tell you what the lesson is for that energy, right? And if you can get to the lesson faster, you'll get out of that pain and suffering faster. Because sometimes I think Scorpios can hold on to things longer than they need to. My phone died. I just came back. Welcome back. Yeah, I think this energy is very tired. I've been tired. I've been exhausted. I feel like I can't do nothing. I tried to read a book the other day and my mind said no. Then I said, okay, I'm going to just do it on audiobook. My mind still said no. So we are in a rest period right now. It's so important for us to rest right now. Yeah, Capricorn energy has to be in control, but so does Scorpio energy. I think Scorpio and Capricorns are both controlling energies. What does it mean when a person prays from sun up to sundown? They might just be super religious. Praying, manifesting, all those things are the same thing. I will say, don't let nobody pray over you. Because whatever they praying to, they putting that energy over you. Libra rising, Sag Sun, Virgo moon. Period. I'm a Libra rising too, so me and you have the same chart set up. Minus the Virgo moon and Sag Sun. Write it on a piece of paper and she can screenshot it. I'm a Sag. I love Sagittarius energies. My besties are Taurus. They keep it real. Yeah, I love Tauruses. I've had many Taurus friends. I've dated 2 Taurus men. Now that I wouldn't recommend, but very blunt Sag be. Yeah, Sages are very blunt. Sages are really sensitive too, and they be trying to act like they just all tough as fucking nails. No. Oh, that's so true. I give way too much to others. Yep. Stop. You can stop doing that today. Actually, I would highly recommend it. Sag Sun with Taurus Moon. Oh, you're probably constantly in an internal battle between what you want and what you need. Because those two are frenemies. Sag and Taurus. We get along very well though. But it's a nice balancing out. When you have a Taurus Moon, that is a beautiful, beautiful placement. I'm telling you. That's one of my favorite placements. Okay, October 29th, Moon in Libra. This is when I should fast. And for how long? Yes, so as soon as I would fast 2 days before. So I'll start your fast on the 27th and end it on, does October have, how many days are in October? 31? So 29, 30, 31, until the 2nd of November. I never knew that about the periods. I'm in menopause now, thank you, except for gaining weight. You are welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do pride myself on being a very genuine person. It's hard to find other genuine people, but, you know, P.O.P., hold it down. I hear, see, and smell things that no one else can. Doc says I'm hallucinating and drugs me. Are they my gifts? Yes. Those are gifts. Those are not, of course the doctor is going to tell you that, because science and spirituality have always been in the fight. Every single movie that you see where the 2 brothers are fighting, that is science and spirituality. Yes, I felt so much. And what they do with the medication is just dull your psychic gifts. No. If you want to mitigate the problem, you just need to get in touch with your gifts. Yes, I felt so much was coming for the planet this October, the 9 energy. Yeah, there's a bunch of cycles ending right now. I think we're going to end a huge cycle next year, because next year is ruled by 9. So everything is coming to the top right now because this year is ruled by 8. 8 is the subconscious mind. It's everything that's hidden. So next year we're going to end cycles. So next year we're going to do a lot of processing and unpacking and figuring out where we want to be. I think all of us are tired. I think the energy itself is just a very, very tired energy, exhausted energy. I just made a post about that. I have all the energy and ideas, but my body, like, we gonna sit still for a while. Yeah. Yep. Any insight on angel number 222 and 444? 222 is about decisions. It's about balance. It's about choosing between one thing or another. But it's also about like that, bringing in like your thoughts and your emotions into alignment. 444 means change is coming, and it's coming soon. Oops, I'm a Scorpio rising. Sorry, I'm new on my journey. I said cat, but I'm in Scorpio. Oh yeah, that means you go a lot of you go through a lot of transformations in your house of self and how you're perceived. So you might change your clothes up a lot. You might change your vibe up a lot. You might change your hair up a lot, or want to. Libra rising as well. Virgo moon to 12th house. Why can't Sag and Taurus be in relationships? I think Tauruses are more practical, more grounded in reality, where Sagittariuses are a little bit more up in the air. Tauruses are very responsible. Sagittariuses are a little bit financially irresponsible. I think that it's just like, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just like we value different things. What sign do you think is most compatible with Cancers? Tauruses, Scorpios, Capricorns. I'm sorry, let me move Scorpios down the list because I know y'all love y'all Scorpio, but I would say Gemini is another one. Sag and Taurus are definitely frenemies. Oh yes, they are. My mama is a Sagittarius, I know. Love my girl though. Shit, hold on. Yeah, so many people aren't genuine. Yeah, they aren't. Can you speak briefly on Libra sign, please? I've never heard any of my faves' perspective on my sign. Yes, Libras are the signs of relationships. Libras ruled by Venus. So Libra is the masculine energy of Venus, right? So it's about outward enjoyment and how do you enjoy life, right? You enjoy it through other people, right? So Libra is a sign of relationships. Y'all really do care about y'all relationships. I think sometimes though, especially if y'all are in this unhealed energy, y'all can just kind of say stuff without considering the other people. Like if y'all have kind of disconnected from your heart space, y'all can lack empathy a little bit. But Libra is the sign of justice, and it's the sign of harmony and balance, specifically in relationships. So one thing about a Libra is if you're doing them wrong, they're gonna have to say something to you because they need to be able to bring balance in those relationships. But it's really important that you're surrounded by people as a Libra who treat you fairly. Because again, like you want to bring balance into every situation. You want to bring harmony into every situation. And that's really, really important. So Libras are really big on accountability. I think that y'all have really expensive tastes. People try to say that Taurus is the materialistic ones. I think it's really Libra. And if you look at all the Libras who are celebrities, I think you would agree with me. But with you being ruled by Venus, you're the masculine energy. The goal is to balance. So you need Taurus energy, which is figuring out what your values are so that you can prioritize your values and align yourself with the right people so that you can have that harmony and balance that you're constantly seeking. But you're going to be pushing for balance all the time. Oh shit. Damn. You done scrolled again, child. When you fast, do you do a dry fast or a liquid fast? Liquid fast. With I usually just put fulvic acid and trace minerals in dry fast or a liquid fast. Liquid fast. With I usually just put fulvic acid and trace minerals into my water. I've never done my birth chart. I'm just learning about it. Yeah, take some time. Take some time to really learn about it. It's a lot of information, especially if you're new. Like I said, I do YouTube content about astrology, so I've talked about the planets. I think it's important to learn the planets first, and then learn the zodiacs, and then learn the houses, because then it'll help you like understand on a deeper level, and then go into the aspects and stuff like that. Yeah, I always see 11/17 when I check the time. It's also my sister's birthday. Is this significant? Yes. Is your sister still here with us? Are y'all in contact? It could be a sign for you to reach out to her. It could also be a sign that she's in trouble. It could be a sign. It could be a lot of different signs. And I'll say that to fearmonger. But usually when I see my friends' birthdays or something, I'll reach out to them immediately, and they was either just talking about me or they was, you know, needed me for something. Both have very different approaches to things, yes. I'm an Aquarius sun. All of my best friends have been Aquariuses and Tauruses. How do I create balance in general? You need to figure out if you want to, the path is your birth chart. So you need to balance the 12 zodiacs within you. So you need to know where every single sign is and what house it's in, so you can figure out how to bring balance to those areas. You can also do your human design chart as well. I do human design readings, but you can do your human design chart as well, because I'm going to tell you how to stay in alignment with your energy. And I give great advice and stuff about that as well. But it's just, if you want to stay in balance, overall balance, you have to make sure your thoughts and your emotions align. Every time you receive information, you really do need to be in tune with your emotions, because like I said, your emotions tell you, do I like this or do I not like this? And if you don't like it, put up a boundary so you don't have to experience that, and continue to say no to that every time it appears. And if you like it, you move towards it. Oh, I just had deja vu. I'm a Gemini, had kids with a Cancer. Yeah, Cancers, Capricorns, the most serial killers. How do I balance my energy as an Aquarius, Sun, Scorpio? The answer is the same for everybody. Your thoughts and your emotions have to align. That is how you balance. Also, looking at your birth chart, figuring out what houses everything is in, because it's not as simple as just being sun, moon, and rising sign. No, you need to look at where you're experiencing these energies, because the houses are going to tell you what area of your life the energy is affecting you, you know. Or human design. Human design does a really good job of, thank you, whoever did that. This makes me happy. But it's going to tell you. What does it mean when you have Lilith in Cancer? Lilith is like the place where you're going to be a little bit more rebellious, the place where you're going to be a little bit more, it's that dark feminine energy. So embracing your ability to nurture people and nurture things could be something that I would focus on. I bought Shilajit and I like to fast with it, but it's the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. Put it in water. Put it in tea. So when I take Shilajit as well, if y'all don't know what Shilajit is, I think I have some linked in the showcase of my bio as well. But I literally just made some tea with Shilajit the other day. It has like 92 minerals that we need, kind of like similar to sea moss or black seed oil. And you just take a little tiny drop of it, and I mix it in my tea, and you can't taste it. It's amazing that way. Don't eat it raw. Like, don't raw dog it. Like, legitimately mix it into some hot tea. I really catch your lives to know how you are, but your energy seems flat since I first joined. My energy seems flat? Oh. Sorry. I think I'm just getting tired. I've been on live since like 12 o'clock. Off topic, but can you speak on banks and currency on a video or one day on live? I have. You just have to go to my page. So if you go to my page and you go through my playlist and scroll back. I talk about birth certificates. I talk about the banking system. I talk about all of that in my very, very, very first playlist. It's so confusing to me, the houses and all the things. It is confusing. It takes a minute, you know, to kind of get to a place where, it takes a minute for you to get to a place where you are actually, understand it. And it's a very intricate system. Like I said, it's an entire science. It's not a simple thing. It's not something like, this is something that you're going to have to study like you do in school. So just take it step by step. That's what I'm like. This is something that you're going to have to study like you do in school. So just take it step by step. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do with the YouTube content, is break it down like step by step to try to help y'all. But I just keep being called to rest. It's like I'm just trying to figure out how to get there. Yes, we're in contact, but she has issues with me. I also see my birthday. Yeah, if you see your birthday, it's just a sign that you're on the right path. Not the serial killer. Yes, the serial killers. Yes, the serial killers. I wouldn't put a Sagittarius and a Scorpio together. No, that sounds like a very violent situation, actually. tastes okay with milk. Oh, I haven't tried it with milk yet. I haven't. The benefits are, so we have like 92 minerals or something like that, or 101 minerals or something. No, 92 minerals that we're supposed to eat every single day. So Shilajit has all of those minerals that you need, and a lot of us are mineral deficient, which causes a lot of issues that we have with energy, with clarity of the mind, with things like that. So it gives you the nutrients you actually need. And I think it actually helps with cell revitalization and rejuvenation as well. You are welcome. Hearing you read my moment sounds mean. I didn't mean it that way. Yes, maybe tired. While you've been on. Oh, I've been on for a while. Oh, no, I didn't take it as being mean. I don't take a lot of things personal. But I agree with you. I feel like my energy has flattened out, and it's probably because I'm getting tired. Because I was very high energy when I first came on here. But you know, when you are empathetic, when you are an empath, I'm jumping into a lot of people's energies back to back to back to back to back, you know? So it's just a little draining. But no, I didn't take that as a mean thing at all, love. I did not at all. Oh, this is a TikTok girly. Let me start it over. First of all, she has the voice of an angel. Her voice is so, I don't even think the music captures her voice. Hey Keith. That feels like a message though. 1222, that angel number is telling you that you're being supported by the universe. So I don't know if you're on a spiritual journey or if you asking to connect with your spirit guides and stuff like that, asking to be in alignment, but 1222 is telling you that you're being supported by the universe and to trust your intuition because you're being guided and led. I haven't spoken to my daughter for 5 years. I sent her a birthday message this year though. Sorry to hear that. You know, sometimes it's really hard for us to humanize our parents and to look at things from their perspective. And sometimes, as being a daughter who has cut off my parents before and stuff like that, sometimes it takes us to humanize y'all in order for us to navigate. I had young parents, and so it's hard for me to not blame them for the disadvantage that I was at, for not checking up on me, for not, you know, helping me with my homework, for not even like literally just caring about the simple shit. I don't know what your situation was with your daughter, but just give her time and space. Just give her time and space. Sometimes we just need a moment to kind of figure it out. Oh, thank you, Key. I love it here too. I just came on to spread some love today. Just because I got up and I was in a really good mood, and I was just like, you know, I think we should do some healing work, some protection work. And that's what we'll do right now, because I know somebody asked me for protection work probably like an hour ago. So even though I did it at the beginning, let's do it again for the people who just came in here. This might be random, but I'm in my 20s and my libido is so slow. Is that a sign of my sacral? Yes. It is. Your sacral chakra is imbalanced, and that could do with relationships, because that's what your sacral chakra has to do with, relationships. You might be feeling a little stifled in your creativity as well. But yeah, a lot of us deal with sacral issues, root issues as well. So yeah, belly dancing. Oh, this is a girl on TikTok. Her name is Lusanda. It's Lusanda, and this song is called When You're Around. She has a pretty decent platform on here, but her music is so good. Actually, this is the first song I heard by her, but I'm sold because I was watching her do covers for so long, and then she started singing this song, and I'm like, this song is good, but she was doing it a cappella. Then my brother sent me this song, and I was like, oh yeah, this is vibey. Like, my brother knows what I like, so he sent me this song because this is my vibe. I'm a floaty, dreamy type of girl. And when I seen the girl singing it like for the 4th time, I'm like, let me just go to her page. And I went to her page, and it's actually her song, and I was like, what the fuck, girl, you did that? I support all the TikTok girlies. I support them all. How do I enhance my empathic abilities? Get in tune with your emotions. drop into your heart space. So that means that you got to heal your bottom 3 chakras. Hey, Shani. My first time catching you live. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for all your information, love. You're welcome. The song that I was just listening to is called When You're Around, and it's by Lusanda, Lusanda. She's a TikTok girly. Go check out her page. Sis can sing. I think the song don't even capture how beautiful her fucking voice is. It's gorgeous. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Okay? Let's clear energy though, real quick, because I'm probably about to hop off of here because I've been on here for about 2-3 hours. And I feel like I'm going downhill. Feel like I'm getting really tired out of nowhere. Which means that I have to meditate. Hold on. All right. So we talked about clearing before. I'm just gonna recap because some people didn't get to hear this and people want to know how to clear their energy, all the such. Okay. So when you're clearing your energy, the first thing I need you to do, and I'm just gonna explain it to you first, and then I'm gonna walk you through it. All right. So just listen first, and then we're gonna do it together. And you don't have to clear this way. If you have another way of clearing, you don't have to clear this way. This is just to start you off. Okay. Some people will just take a pill and it clears their energy. Like take a pill in the spiritual, of course. So anything that you can use in this physical realm exists on a frequency in the mental plane. So anything that you can use in this physical realm exists on a frequency in the mental plane. So anything that you can use in this physical realm exists on a frequency in the mental plane. So anything that you can use in this physical realm exists on a frequency in the mental plane, in nothingness. And then you need to make sure that you feel safe and secure in that place. Okay, really, really feel protected, really, really feel safe, and allow your body to just kind of relax a little bit. All right. And then you're going to sit up into a meditative pose, and you're going to open your crown. Now, when your crown sits right here, just a little bit above your head. Now, when mine opens, it looks like a lotus flower, right? So it kind of opens like this, like a lotus flower. Yours can be a pothole. Yours can be however it, just allow it to be whatever it is when you see it, okay? But yours can be a pothole. Yours can be however it, just allow it to be whatever it is when you see it, okay? But I need you to open up real big. Open up real big, as far as you can, right? And then you need to call on whatever energy you want to use to clear your energy. So it could be sage, it could be lavender, it could be creoline, vinegar, salt, it could be any of the things, okay? And you want to call on the energy of that, and you want to actually visualize the smoke coming through your crown. You can call on crystals too. You can call on amethyst. You can call on rose quartz. You can call on whatever you want to call on, okay? And then you need to see a bright white light coming from above and coming down into your crown chakra, okay? And then you want it to move through your head. Move down, 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 slowly, 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 slowly. And when you're moving that energy down, you want to see the white light pushing down darkness. And then you want to push, 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 push all the way till you get all the way down your body through your feet, okay? That's how you clear your energy. Now, this time I'm going to lead us through, but I'm going to call on the energies. All right? I want you to imagine and visualize what I'm saying. So you need to close your eyes. You need to feel comfortable. You need to feel safe. You need to trust that your body knows exactly what to do. Okay? Because your body is its own consciousness. All right? So let's clear. Close your eyes for me real quick. Everybody close your eyes. You're in a dark place. Nothing is above you. Nothing is below you. Nothing is beside you, behind you. You are floating in nothingness. Allow yourself to be there. You are safe and you are protected in this space. Feel the love energy around you. Feel it in your heart space. Allow the love to fill your body. And just sit there for a second. Feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling protected. Now you're going to sit up into a meditative pose and open your crown chakra and open it wide. Stretch it for miles and miles if you can. I call on the energy of sage, of amethyst, creoline, rose. I call on the energy of coconut water and allow it to clear my energy. Now you're going to see a bright white light coming straight down through your crown chakra. And you see it move down your scalp, down your forehead and through your third eye, down your eyebrows, behind your eyes, and through your sinuses and nose. You'll see it move through your gums and your teeth, and through the chin and the back of your head. Then see that light move through your throat and your throat chakra. Push that energy down. Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of blockages there. Keep pushing. Push that energy down into your shoulders and your traps. Push that energy through your shoulders and your clavicle bone, down your biceps and triceps, through your chest area until you get to your heart space. Push that energy down through your heart space, through your elbows, your forearms, and out your fingers. You should see gold light shining out of your fingers. And keep pushing. Push down, push through that heart space. Ooh, Jesus, there's a lot of energy there. Push through your solar plexus, the top of your stomach, down. Keep pushing. Push through your belly button and your sacral, and push through your lower back and your lower stomach. Push through your womb and your pelvis. Feel that energy move into your hips, through your glutes, and then push through your hamstrings and your thighs. Move that energy down, through your kneecaps and the back of your knee. Feel it move down your calves and your shins. Push, keep pushing out of your feet. Push that black energy out through your ankles and through your feet. And push into that energy is not there anymore. Push. Clear. Now visualize yourself as golden light. See yourself beaming with golden light. Open your cells up to all that beautiful light energy that just entered your body, and tell your body to integrate that new light. Feel yourself vibrating higher and higher. All right, your energy is cleared. How do you feel? Oh, did it freeze? Somebody said it froze on the end. How do you feel? Did you guys feel that rose energy? That rose energy was buzzing. That gets me every time. Okay, so that's how you clear your energy. There was a lot of throat that time and a lot of heart, and it feels like somebody has some energy right here that's stuck. Okay. So that's how you clear your energy. You want to do that when you wake up. Oh, I needed that. I needed that so bad. You want to do that when you wake up, and you want to do that right before you go to sleep. Okay. That's how you clear the energy from yesterday. That's how you clear the energy that you picked up from talking to people, the energy you pick up from clothes, the energy. Yeah, there was some energy for somebody stuck in their shoulder, up in their neck. It's like all right here. Why is the rose so good? Rose vibrates at the energy of Venus. If you actually track the cycle of Venus when it's going forward and it goes in retrograde, it creates a rose. So rose is that pure love energy. Okay? So you want to do that when you wake up and when you go to sleep. That's how you clear your energy. Now, let's put up some protections. Now, with your protections, I'm just going to give you a starter. Yeah, somebody's shoulders are fucking on fire. Oh, you had a crook in your neck. It might be, I'm feeling somebody's energy and somebody's shoulders are so fucking stiff. It's like into my traps and everything. Okay, I get it. Okay. All right. So you want to clear your energy. Clear, clear, clear. Okay. Now you want to do this every single day exactly how I did it. Walk yourself through it because your body knows what to do. Okay. Yeah, somebody's shoulders are burning. Burning. And I felt it like throat. It was like your throat is the problem. It's not your shoulders. It's your throat and it's your heart space. But you want to do it like this every single time. The reason why you want to do it like this is because you're just starting. This is practice. You need to tell your body what to do. But eventually, you'll be able to shine that light through and it goes straight. It pushes straight down, okay? Or, for me, I can just say a word and I'm shielded, meaning protected, and I'm cleared, okay? You'll eventually get there, but you need to practice first. You need to first get your body used to doing it so it knows what to do, okay? Now, oh, sorry. If you have a lot of stagnant energy, you probably didn't feel anything at all because I feel like it was way harder that time. So that means that there's some energy in this live that just is heavier. Sorry. I'm shaking right now. Now let's talk about protections. I'm going to tell you about protections and then we're going to put our protections up together. But please understand that you need to add layers to this. If you're using somebody else's work and you're not using your own, the people's work that you're using will be able to use your work. We'll be able to get through your protections, okay? So you need to add layers. You can add dragons. You can add fucking shooting automatic gun. Whatever it is that you want to add it, okay? But this is just a basic protection starter kit. Okay. Now what you want to do is imagine a golden orb around you. And then you need it to be at least 6 feet out in every single direction from you. You need to make it bigger. And then you need to make it stronger. Now this golden orb is going to be made out of high vibrational etheric energy. Okay. That's what you need to know. So you should start vibrating when you feel it around you. Okay. And if you can't, open up your energy to it, okay? So you want to push it out, make it bigger, you want to make it harder. Then I'm going to tell you to get up and I need you to go and I need you to kick it. Kick on the fucking the orb that's around you, and I need you to look every single direction, make sure there are no holes in the orb. Go up, kick, 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 kick. Okay? Until you can get it harder. The reason why I'm telling you to do that is you know what it feels like when something is hard and you kick it. That's what I need you to imagine, okay? That type of strength. You can even go outside of it and start shooting shit at it. Throwing bombs on it. Whatever you want to do. But you need to make sure it's impenetrable. Okay? And then we're going to fill it with love. Energy all the way to the top. And when I do fill it with love, I need you to open yourself up to it. Which is hard for a lot of us. Literally imagine your cells opening up like a fortune cookie. And imagine the light. See the light going into your cells. Okay? All right, close your eyes. We are back in that dark space. Nothing is around you. Nothing is below you. Nothing is above you. Be in that nothingness. Let it go. Relax. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Feel safe and secure in this space. Now imagine a gold orb appearing around you. I need you to make this as big as you possibly can. Make it bigger in every direction. See it get bigger. This orb is made up of high vibrational etheric energy. Okay. Now I need you to make your orb stronger, as strong as you possibly can. Nothing can get through this orb. Now get up and walk over to the orb and start kicking it. Make sure that it's hard in every single direction. Kick the ceiling, kick the floor, kick the wall behind you, because a lot of people leave that behind you open. Make sure it's closed. Keep kicking. Yeah, make sure it's hard. Okay, now start walking back to the center. Okay, now you're gonna see me come up to your orb and place my hand on your orb. I'm filling your orb with pink foam energy. This is pure love energy. Open up to that love. Feel it going into your cells. Feel it surrounding you. It's filling all the way to the top. Open every cell in your body and see this pink foam entering those cells. Feel yourself vibrating higher. Open your eyes. Do this every day when you wake up and right before you go to sleep. Okay? That is how you protect your energy, especially if you're about to go somewhere. Say, for instance, you're about to go to a party or to an event. Literally fill up that, imagine that space in your head and fill it up with that pink foam. And set the intention that you're going to have a great experience. That this is going to be, there's not going to be any drama. Everything that you want to happen. Stay focused on what you want to happen. Okay? Yeah, stay focused on what you want to happen. But start setting your intentions before you leave the house. Make sure your protections are up before you leave the house. Okay? You are so very welcome. But you want to make sure you're clearing and protecting your energy every single day, because you pick up energy all the time. Your pink foam is fulfilling. Yeah, that's pure love energy. I had like a golden egg. Yeah, mine's actually appears as egg shaped too. Yep. So that's how you clear and protect your energy, and make sure that you do that every single day. Okay? And the more that you clear, the more energy you'll start to break up and push out. Okay? So that's how you want to do that. All right? I love y'all. I am going to post this live. I promise I'm going to post all my lives to YouTube today, because I haven't been posting them to YouTube and I got the message that I need to. You are very appreciated too. Ooh, that's my favorite one. It reminds me of those little things that be blowing in the damn wind. You are so, yeah. Hugs to y'all too. Love y'all back. Well, I'm ready for you on YouTube. Yeah, I already started. I think I did 11 weeks full of just learning. We did a little Astro Worship episode, 2 episodes of Astro Worship, which is just basically unpacking Christianity, where it started, where it came from, why we do all of our holidays, all of that. And then I have a 3-part series, 3 different things that I talk about each week: astrology, numerology, and energy. There are at least 10 to 11 episodes, or 9 to 11 episodes on all of them that are available on YouTube right now. Okay? If you need help with shadow work, again, shadow work journal. This is my shadow work journal. It's 6 months worth of, questions. But there's also other tools. Like I got this off of TikTok, Your Shadow Conversations with Your Inner Self. I'll put this in my showcase as soon as I get off live. Y'all can get it from there. But there's other ways to do shadow work. You don't have to, just go through me. I don't care about y'all going through me. I just care that y'all get the help that y'all need. And know that I'm here to support you. Don't forget the person you're going to help after this. Yeah, somebody is going to DM me, and then I wrote down the human design reading I have to do. But yeah, that's it. I love y'all. Today was a good session. I actually had really fun today on live. I had a lot of fun today on live, which is great. But yeah, sis is tired, so I need to go meditate. I love y'all deep, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.